At Sleep Outfitters Outlet, great sleep is a big deal. Save 40 to 60% every day on every Sealy, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic. Queens as low as $249. Customer exchanges, closeouts, and floor samples. Inventory changes daily, so come in for your dream deal today. With no credit needed financing, expert advice, and up to 60% off retail, it's never been easier to get the sleep and savings you deserve. Go to sleepoutfittersoutlet.com for financing details and to find a store near you.
Hello and welcome to BB on Blast, coming to you live from the United Kingdom of Big Brother, where we're now living under a hung parliament. Now, what do you prefer, Lindsay? A hung parliament or an average-sized parliament?
Depends what you're doing with it, I suppose. If you're discriminating against the LGBT community, anti-abortion, think the world is flat, things like that, and you can fuck right off. Yeah, it's been a funny old week, hasn't it?
No shit.
It started off with someone messaging me, telling me, why do you watch this programme when it's full of lowlives, gays, slags, whores and scum?
Yeah.
Gaz, why do you watch this programme?
Because that's exactly the type of people that I like.
Because Gaz is a gay and I'm a
slag.
whore. Yeah. And we're both scum and lowlives. That's why. So we're going from the episode after the launch. The recap bit of the launch they kept quite short and sweet. You know,
Good.
they show them going, yeah, I know, I'm
Yeah.
just saying it was good. Then the first thing that we really saw kind of happen was that Arthur tried to dismantle a mannequin.
Oh, yeah. Now
we should have known then.
When?
Just that Arthur
what it was going to be like.
one to watch.
Yeah.
On the watch list.
And we watched that live feed later that night on the launch, and I was like, where's he got that top from? And he took it from that mannequin because...
But, that brown top that he was wearing. That was weird.
Turtleneck. But I thought that meant he jumped into the pool clothed, but he didn't. He took his clothes off beforehand.
Come on, you bastards.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then he was getting really pissy about it. Was it Joe?
Put
the clothes back on the mannequin.
Probably.
Like, my eyes. Probably Imran.
I think Big Brother did try to stop things, but
Yeah.
that mannequin was already in bits.
Yeah, it's dismantled. Yeah, and then... Oh God. Oh, no, that's not interesting. This is good. Gaz has got no notes, so all the pressure is on me.
I'm just tweeting this season.
This is very, very stressful. Oh, this is when we first saw the sign that Tom, the people's housemate, i.e. a twat, didn't like Raf, because Joe said something about liking Raf to Tom, and then Tom was like, oh no, I saw his VT and he's a game planner.
Yeah, because Tom got to see everyone's VTs from his glittery podium. And that turned the entire house against Raf, actually.
Do you like it when a housemate is judged on their VT?
No, because everyone lies in their VT, and we know that by now. And hang on, which brings us back to...
What's that?
Donald Trump.
Yeah.
And the I voted for Trump saga.
Oh, yeah.
Little do some people know that have blocked us, or they might know by now.
Yeah, where's our apology, eh?
Oh, you ain't gonna get it, are you?
Well, we should do, because we were right.
He was tweeting after the election. Was he tweeting about Big Brother Over the Top?
He was. Yeah. That is hardcore.
Yeah, and also about being disappointed about the election result, which is obviously the result of the election that he said in his VT that he wanted that Trump was the winner, which means
he's not pro-Trump.
Rafe.
I can't. No, Raf is Raf.
Raphael.
Yeah,
Raphael
Raf.
is a first-class game planner because he started playing that game as soon as he submitted the application to Big Brother.
He's playing the game.
He's playing the game right now.
He's playing it real good.
He is playing it real good. Because I learned the hard way, if you don't go in there and play up your potential storylines, you don't get it.
What storyline did you play up?
No, I realised what I should have played up, remember? I said that I should have found a particular housemate attractive.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We know who.
Who actually got in there, yeah.
And he was from Northampton. Okay, so then, oh God, you've got to help me out during these bits where I'm trying to find out what happened
I'm
next.
going to actually go to my tweets and see what I was tweeting about this week.
Raf started strategizing with Chanel, which I quite liked.
Oh yeah, from the off. What was that about?
He said we're going to have psycho chats. Or maybe she said that.
Like psychology.
And then he said, "Oh, I'm enjoying talking to you. It's important to find someone you can trust."
Oh, that was in the kitchen. They were in the kitchen together, weren't they? Yeah.
Do you think Chanel's a good person to make a first night alliance with?
Not the best, to be honest. But oh, apparently, by the way, that
It's a thing.
is her thing. Yeah.
I figured that out on Twitter.
Sake.
Yeah.
My friend that watches
It's good
that
to have
other
a thing,
shit.
though, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose. But if that's your thing, like, you got to find another thing.
Yeah. What's your thing?
I don't fucking know. What is my thing?
Don't know. I think mine's like cackle or something. Like saying disgusting.
Disgusting. Strong Northampton accent.
Shut up. Oh, and on Raf's Twitter, he was talking about Kevin Robert Martin. So saying he wanted him to win.
Also, he's a big Nedda fan. Nedda stan.
Talking of Nedda, I'm going to speak for you because you aren't strong enough to stand up for yourself.
Fuck you.
Gaz tweeted,
I'm not really asked.
Gaz, I am asked on your behalf. Gaz tweeted Nedda, that cat-loving bitch. The plebs in the audience wearing black and saint
Plebs,
stuff.
they're Rafe's friends.
Oh, whatever. Those lovely people.
Who run his Twitter account right now.
Never mind. I don't care about those people. They were in black and saint, and then Gaz tweeted Nedda going, "Oh, look, they're wearing black and saint." This bitch takes the picture, which is also
true.
that picture's taken of
Your
my
TV.
my TV, and doesn't retweet it, puts it in a separate tweet going, "Ha ha ha! Look at these people wearing black and saint." Doesn't even retweet Gaz. So then I was like, "Oh, this is a bitch move." And then she PM'd me going, "Oh, I did tag your friend in the tweet." And I said, "Oh, that's nice."
They are tagged in the tweet.
Yeah, they are tagged in the
She thought the tweet was from them two girls.
What? And then I was like, "Oh, that's nice. Perhaps you could retweet it now." No response.
You know, but after the
Did she take it down?
no,
She should have done.
No, after she replied to you and she said they're tagged in the tweet. It had a smiley face afterwards, which is a typical Nedda like
so
smile / eye roll.
It was so passive aggressive.
Yeah.
So then I was just passive aggressive right back to her. I was quite pleased with myself, and I stuck up for you. Hope you're happy. Got your back. Free under the bus.
Thanks very much. What is that?
It's Towie coming over the fence.
Is it?
Possibly.
What's that coming over the fence?
Or sometimes it's a fox going over the fence.
As long as it's not a mad axe murderer, we're okay.
Okay, so Tom was then called to the intelligence centre. These jokes write themselves, don't they? There would seem to be a rivalry developing between Tom and Lotan. He was like, "Oh, I don't know, it's probably like a prick off or something." And then, oh god, help!
Hang on, what about kind of we sook for short?
Oh yeah, we covered that in the launch night, I think. Oh no, someone else said it.
It was in the
today,
highlights.
didn't they?
Deborah also said it.
Her
No,
name
babe.
was Deborah.
And Sukhvinder went, "No, babe, you can call me Sukhvinder."
Nice.
But Imran does call her Suki. I've noticed.
Oh yeah, I've seen a few people are calling her that now.
Yeah.
Suki is not good, I don't think.
Suki,
Bit
put
of
the
Suki,
kettle on. Suki.
Sorry, I think that might be offensive. And then Chanel was talking about her boyfriend. She said he's got a 10-inch dick and he's a very giving person. Wow.
And who was it that said they like a 10-inch dick and 10 minutes on sunbed? Ellie. Like,
oh, Ellie is the worst.
Favourite to win.
Anyone called Ellie is a twat.
Shout out.
Sorry if you're called Ellie. And then someone was talking about blowjobs. I don't know who it was, but they said, I haven't got the patience to do it until they come.
I think that was Chanel as well.
Wow.
She goes at them when they're not reaching the climax.
Just finish it off yourself. Oh god, that honey traffer, I don't care. I'm just gonna skip anything I'm not interested in. I'm just gonna skip.
What was she saying though? I think I might have liked it.
Oh,
is she in the diary room?
Who? Oh no,
Rebecca?
because it was that other idiot, the man version,
Oh,
the
no,
man
it's
whore.
rubbish. He's one of the interchangeables, like Tom, that honey trapper, Lotan.
Thicko group. So then, basically, the exile people Tom had to exile the people, and the exiles were all getting annoyed and getting pissed off with him, right?
Yeah, but what did exile actually mean? It meant
because there was no two sides to the house. You could still come and go as you please.
there are various like hedges and fences around, but they don't mean anything.
They just slept in different rooms.
Exactly.
That was it. And they were on the block, I guess.
on the block, yeah.
Right.
And, like...
What are you laughing at that for?
He did... I'm going to talk about who went where. Have you got that?
I don't know. I feel like I'm lost.
To my memory,
Oh, yeah.
he pretty much split up every single
the
pair.
Couples.
All of them, right? I
Yeah.
don't think there was one that he left together.
No.
What about Kieran and Rebecca? Were they together?
That wasn't his idea.
Oh, the public told me. Oh, the public said this. The public that. Everything
I'm
was
just
the public.
doing what the public told me. Okay.
Welsh accents are
I
shocking.
can't get it. It's all right. It'll grow on us.
But so okay, the big one I thought was splitting Imran and Sukhvinder.
Yeah.
So Sukhvinder went to the poor side, also known as Thorn Cottage, which is the rougher bedroom, and Imran went to Rose Cottage, named after you.
Yeah. Even Thorn Cottage has got nice furnishings, in my opinion.
I said the one thing that Thorn Cottage was missing was that drip sound effect from Spidey's basement.
Yeah, they had it a lot worse.
Yeah, and but I noticed that Imran, I think, was in the horrible bedroom with Sukhvinder.
Oh, was he?
So the fact that they could just walk freely between these two bedrooms,
I know.
it's nothing.
Yeah, and Ellie was trying to get off with that Laytown one night, weren't
Yeah,
she?
and
they were
Tom went
separate.
and pulled her out the bedroom.
Yeah, it's like, you've got to leave now. So then, what else? So Vinda started getting in the hump, like, almost immediately. She's going, I don't like it in here. I don't like these people. I didn't want to come on some dumb show.
Do you want to tell her or shall I? Yeah.
Poor her husband is quite weary, isn't he?
I think he's tired.
See what Helen Wood said about him?
No.
Like, she did a tweet going, Imran, you need to get your bird in line. She's acting like a cow.
Oh, shut up.
Your bird.
It's his wife for the past 17
I know,
years.
and I think he respects her and loves her. And I don't think anyone respects and loves Helen Wood, so there you go.
Yeah, and I think he just accepts Sukhvinder as she is, and she's probably got that tendency, and he just lets it go.
He likes it. He enjoys it, I'm sure.
He's chilled though, isn't he?
He's very chilled and insane.
Some madcap beliefs.
Did you see this that I tweeted? This, like,
Go on, is this one of your jokes?
Blowing my own trumpet.
Go on.
Yeah, but this it's quite nasty though.
Uh-oh, to who?
About Chanel.
That's
I
fine.
said I didn't like the house. I don't get the house split when they can both hang out on both sides, like Chanel's boobs.
Yeah, that was really good. I did like that one.
That
yeah.
did get a few likes.
That
I don't
was
like
good.
blowing my own trumpet.
Those boobs
my
are
own joke.
always separate. Again,
God, they're a problem.
I did see someone else saying they look like she looks like her boobs have had an argument,
Yeah.
and they're trying to get as far away from one another as possible.
I do disagree with people commenting on her boobs, but you can't help it. It's really.
Well, when she puts them like right
I know,
there,
it's really difficult. So then, Arthur started doing a speech to the exiles saying, "We need to start a riot. We need to rise up against the others." Do you remember that?
Oh, a very emotional, rousing speech.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. It was at the end of the episode.
Nothing came of it, did it?
No, nothing. They should have got behind Arthur.
Well, this was even before they had those stupid rules put in place, which came the next day, right?
Yeah. Oh, hold on. I missed out Raf saying it's 210 times harder to get into Big Brother than
it
Harvard.
is to get in Harvard, yeah.
Who did he say? I think he said it to Chanel, didn't he?
It was one of those
Yeah,
girls.
and she was like, "Oh, really?"
Do you think that's a true fact that he's worked calculated or he's made it up?
Someone on Twitter said it's not if you've been on X on the beach before.
Yeah, a lot of that was going round.
That was quite funny. So that was it for that episode.
That was great.
Now we're on to Wednesday. Wow. Oh, God, Jesus. Oh, Tom had to read off an iPad. Unfortunately, Tom can't read.
From his Facebook Live.
Oh, he had to give punishments that the Facebook had told him to give, I think.
Yeah.
And it was, what was it? I think
What
it was
were
like
they?
turn the hot water off or something. I don't know. What was it? I've not written it down. Because it's so boring.
Oh my God, were there actually punishments? I
There
can't
was
remember.
3 different they had to bow. That was one of them.
That's the rules that they actually make up.
Oh, they had to
is
make
this
them
the
drink.
rules
Yeah.
thing?
They had to
Yeah,
bow.
okay.
They had to make them drink.
Yeah, okay. The people that were in the nice bedroom are classed as citizens,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Citizens are superior to exiles who are in the horrible bedroom, aka Thorn Cottage.
Oh.
If ever they encounter someone who's a civilian, they have to bow to them.
Mm-hmm.
If
A makeup bag sticking me in the shoulder.
okay, I thought your drink tasted gross. if any citizens...
Tastes a bit sour.
Right? Deception Grove. If any citizen wants a drink, they have to get it for them.
Mm-hmm.
And the last
Spitting
one... sweating it
Yeah.
first. That watering can.
That is so random.
And then, hang on. Who was it that spat in Bear's tea?
Oh, was it Jenna Jameson?
No, it wasn't Jenna Jameson. It was the other one like that. Some reality TV girl from US.
Ashley, someone not a pussycat dog. So
She went a pussycat dog,
whatever
was she?
she was, something
Some
reality
American import.
stalwart.
Like Vanessa Feltz. And what was the last one? I've forgotten.
No idea. It might become apparent in the things.
But
have no idea
Sukhvinder
about.
took issue with the bowing thing,
Oh,
didn't
she said, I'm fucking allergic to people, man. and then Imran said, you're doing amazing. I like that. He's nice.
He's quietly sort of,
He's very
giving us
calming.
support.
I wish I had someone like that. He just calmed me down when I was going nuts.
What about me? No, when you're going nuts. Actually, I'm not bad.
I don't go nuts in front of you. Behave
No,
myself in front of you.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I said that Imran reminds me of Dean from Big Brother 2.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's that kind of like chilled out, really
Colour.
calm. What?
He's that
Colour? Shut up. No, but I bet he can make a mean sugar cube tower.
That is a deep cut reference right there. It's like the Faye and her sister making cornflake houses.
They didn't show it.
Yeah. Then what else? Oh,
Hardy Jedward in the bar.
this was good.
What is it?
Arthur, a lot of the rows in this house have been about
Arthur.
makeup. Arthur saying to Joe, do you always wear makeup?
Oh, yeah. For fuck's sake.
The third row this week about makeup.
Joe went, what are you talking about? As if it's something he's never
but
heard before.
He made him repeat it like 10 times beforehand.
Oh, you wear makeup?
Yeah. Do I always what? What the fuck are you fucking saying? And then Lohan goes, he's just got very dark eyelashes. Yeah, that ain't eyelashes. It's fucking foundation eyeliner.
He's orange. I said he looks like he's fallen into the fucking Maybelline counter. Let alone, like, it's not just mascara.
I said I've seen less eyeliner on John James. And then Joe goes, then Arthur goes, oh, so he kind of backtracked and went, you've just got a good complexion to it. and then Joe goes, just because I've got nice eyes.
Fuck off.
And then Hannah, this is the start of the Hannah and
Hannah
Arthur
gate.
argument, because Hannah was... actually, I agreed with Hannah at this point, because she said to Arthur, you need to be careful what you say. You shouldn't, you need to be careful how you phrase it.
I don't think you should be careful, though, do you?
Well, I agreed with her at that point, because you do need to be a bit careful.
Got like day two, got to be...
With an idiot like that, Joe, he's obviously
Oh,
a
he might knife
complete
you
knob.
in the night.
But that was very, very funny.
I couldn't believe that Joe found that
So offensive.
shocking. Like, that cannot be the first person that's ever asked him that. Or people are just so fucking scared of him, they don't dare.
But why'd you be scared of him? He's like a saggy old pillow.
Because he'll fuck you up. Why? He's one of the lads.
He's so useless. So what else happened? Oh, this is when I started hating Arthur because he called Hannah love and it annoyed me. But I'm over that now. So then Joe after this, Joe was trying to get his revenge on Arthur and he's going, you need to bow quicker when I walk into the room. Oh, yeah, that was Arthur and Rafe were like sat down having an interesting conversation. Then Joe comes in and being an idiot. And then Arthur said 2 + 2 makes you. I didn't understand
I like that though.
What was that?
2 + 2 = you.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
I'm not actually quite sure, but I think what he means is it's all about you.
Oh,
kind of
okay,
thing.
okay.
But Arthur says a lot of like weird phrases that make no sense that are also brilliant. So
Oh, I was hating on Arthur here. I said he's more Caroline than Ben or Harry.
Nah, he's not.
I know that day he was being a dick, but
your opinions do change quickly.
Yeah, it was
in this
only
show.
tonight that I realised the true legend that Arthur is.
He's going to be a proper Big Brother legend, and I think that he probably deserves his own quote book. Already, he's got the quote of the series.
Have you got your tattoo of the week planned yet this week?
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So then Hannah was all upset because someone said the word dickhead. It's like, you're on Big Brother.
Has she seen the show?
Yeah, people are going to fuck in the bedroom and God knows what, and someone said dickhead. Relax. What do you think of them sisters?
I think they're shit housemates.
Rubbish. Don't say rubbish.
I think they are quite. I think they might be boring actually.
They seem quite uptight. I thought they'd be a bit more fun.
Yeah, a bit more bubbly.
Flip flop gate as well. Anyway, comes to that. And Chanel was
Call
talking.
the doctor.
Yeah, sort of. And Chanel was talking about the different surgical procedures she'd had. Oh, whatever. Tom was forcing them all to do sit-ups. Was that part of the task?
No.
Okay.
Who does he think he is? Angie Best.
And then the mum said about Tom, Tom's a cutie, small but perfectly formed.
Has she seen his willy?
She won't saying that tonight. Let's hope not. And they had a
Willy.
and they had a pillow fight. Boring. Oh, here's the first task. It was the fake news task. Didn't they have that on Big Brother Calendar as well? It was the headlines. Different headlines.
They weren't even headlines though.
What
in
were
BB
they?
Can.
Oh.
They were just like stupid things that happened in the show. It wasn't actually news.
No headlines are written about Big Brother housemates these days.
Maybe on Daily Star.
Yeah, true.
This is basically like where the game that they had to do in Big Brother 1, where you had to say like two things that are true and one things that are lie. It's like where that's gone, isn't it?
Pull that shit
It's
out.
like the evolution of that task.
Yeah. And this is where we got the genesis of a few of their different house arguments. Rebecca saying she wouldn't hire someone if they wore makeup. Boring. The mum mentioning her sex tape on VHS.
I don't believe that fucking sex tape.
That mum is gross.
Desperate.
Oh, she is just creepy.
Why would you put a fucking sex tape in the dog kennel?
I don't
For a start,
know.
who has a fucking dog kennel? It's not even real. It's in Snoopy. Maybe the dog sleeps on top of the kennel.
And then she goes, "Oh well, everyone's got a sex tape. Gaz, have you got a sex tape?"
Yeah, of course I have. Coming out my ears.
Have you?
No.
I thought I'd put you on the spot there, but you just deflected it.
Mine's on DVD.
And then she goes, mine's on Betamax. And then she goes,
Mine's on Flipbook. Mine's on cave paintings.
I'm trying to think of something before that. Mine's
Shadow puppetry.
Mine's in the Big Bang.
Mine's just radio noise through the TV.
And then she goes, "I was 7 stone 6 and I gave a great performance." Disgusting.
7 stone 6 sounds anorexic.
That sounds very skinny. And she gave a great performance. Ugh. Okay. So then, sorry.
I'd like to get hold of that tape actually.
She said it's doing the rounds, so.
No, in her area.
Yeah, but someone
No,
must.
it did the rounds in her area.
Someone must have uploaded
No,
it.
do you know why I want it?
No.
Record Big Brother over it.
That was weird. There was something about something to do with someone going to get teaching on set, get taught how to have sex better. And then
Really?
Yeah,
I think I've missed half of
yeah,
this
and
week.
then what? Oh, this might be the episode where you were stoned. Are we allowed to say that?
Yeah, it's fine. I was
I think it must be because I remember you. Yeah, I think it was. So yeah,
I was tweeting through that episode as well. I tweeted BBUK without even putting the hashtag on front of it.
So then the sister said, the thing was, someone went to a sex therapist to get help to teach them to have sex better. I'm not phrasing that quite right. But one of the sisters
Right.
said they thought it was Imran. And Imran got really pissy about it.
Oh, really?
She said, "Oh, I think he wants to put on a good performance for Sukhvinder."
Oh, was
you can imagine how well that went down with the pair of them.
But did it transpire that was fake news?
Yeah, it was. I can't remember who that was.
It must have been the same task.
And she said, "Doesn't mean he can't be a sex warrior." About Imran. One of the
Sukhvinder said that?
sisters said that.
What are they on about?
I know. It sounds like I'm making this up, but I think that did actually happen. I think I was stoned as well. I wasn't even with you. And I didn't
Osmosis through Twitter.
even get stoned. So then...
Neither do I, disclaimer.
Oh, yeah.
Usually.
You ate something by accident, didn't
Yeah.
you?
Out in the woods.
Those were magic mushrooms. Then Rafe was pretending to cry. Do you remember that? Game planner. Was that the night you were stoned?
No, it was before that.
Oh, what's your excuse for not remembering this episode then?
So I'm distracted by Twitter. I don't know. What was he crying about?
I don't
Someone
know.
called him out on something.
Oh, was
that
it
he'd
about?
done.
Oh,
about his videotape.
Was it cheating on someone?
Videotape.
Was it? I was so old.
Oh,
was it about cheating on someone?
Yeah, I tweeted against.
tweeted in every relationship I'm in. Yeah, get off that fucking phone and come have sex.
Just going to retweet this first. I've cheated on every partner I've ever had, wasn't it? I think that was the one that he stood up for.
He's not proud of it.
Didn't someone say, like, oh, it's just what gay guys are like? Didn't someone say that? I think so. I made that up.
No, I think Leighton said, oh, we've all done that sort of thing or something.
Yeah, we've all had mistakes.
Yeah.
Good for you, Lohan, for speaking some sense.
Yeah. And then, yeah, he was just pretending to cry. It was that and not wanting to wish it again.
Isn't that, who said that? Chloe about showbiz, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's the only interesting thing she ever said.
The quotable Chloe.
Oh yeah, and then Arthur was talking to Imran and he said he thinks people on benefits should take whatever they can get. I completely agree with that.
Can you do that in his voice, please?
No, I can't. And then he said, if there's a system, play it. I totally agree. Exploit all systems.
Oh my god, sorry, the lights just flicked really weird.
That's okay, don't worry.
Does it do that?
It's just got a dodgy connection.
Oh,
Jesus,
I thought we were haunted. Yeah.
A ghost of who?
Venus de Milo.
Maybe.
Uh-oh. That is freaking me out.
I know, I think my neighbour messed about my lamp when she was feeding the cat, because I only turn that lamp on at the wall because it always fucks up, and now suddenly it started doing that ever since I went away.
You shouldn't let people into your home.
I know, but I have to feed the cat.
And get some automatic dispenser.
No, because I did that once and then it all went wrong.
Just leave the bag out and then gorge themselves off.
Hold on. Oh yeah, so what did you think of that conversation about the benefits? And then Imran was absolutely disgusted and he was like, how can you say that? Blah, blah, blah.
What do I actually think about benefits in real life?
No, what do you think about that conversation?
I can't remember that conversation. I do remember what Arthur said.
This is a good podcast, isn't it?
Can I just say, why is Arthur on benefits if he's from money?
He's not on benefits. He's just saying people on benefits should take as much as they can and exploit the system because the system is set up that way.
Well, I don't know. Benefits are there for a reason. If you need them, take them, fair enough. But like, I'd get bored if I was just not working, sitting there on benefits.
Yeah.
Plus, they make you go to like interviews for jobs you don't want. So what's the point?
Yeah, that's true.
It's more hassle than it's worth, isn't it?
You ever been on the dole?
No.
Oh yeah, it was crap. I was on it
to go in and meet some like careers advisor like at school.
I did it like 2 years ago when they got rid of me at this place. That
you would if you yeah.
And they're obviously used to dealing with people who don't want to get a job. So when you come in and you go, yeah, I've applied here, done this, and they're like, what? It's funny. But I only got about 90 quid out of it. It was completely pointless. But still,
see, it was more effort than it was worth.
It was, but when you withdraw the money out of the cash machine, you're like,
free money.
This is sweet. Some people have that feeling every day, but still, it's better to work. So then Tom was talking about Mandy's sex tape, and he said that she said, I was a size 7 and I put a good shift in, which I like. I like that spin on it. I was a size 7. There's no such thing as a size 7.
I didn't talk that. I did hear that put a good shift in.
Put a good shift in. Nice.
Oh yeah, here's something I've learned. Because you know Kaylee. Hang on, are we going to come to her brushing her hair in the kitchen?
Yeah, we ain't got to.
Okay,
her
but
I hate her. She's my worst person.
Kaylee,
yes,
and Tom are both from Wales.
Are they?
Kaylee doesn't sound Wales.
No,
I think she's from like near England.
I said she was attractive when she first went in. She's fucking disgusting.
She's a bitch.
Rotten person. Sorry, go on.
I've learned that they were talking in the bathroom together. I think at the end of the first night. Do you remember that?
Yeah, the bathroom was all green.
Okay.
It was awful.
I learnt a new word, and this might be good for...
Cooch.
Yeah, cooch.
Yeah.
Did you know what it meant?
No.
Do you know what it means now?
It's got like a W in it.
Do you know what it means now?
A cuddle.
Yeah, cuddle.
I read it on Twitter.
Yeah, okay.
No, that's good. It's good to
is
learn
Welsh for cuddle.
It's good to learn new words, but do you pronounce it like that?
Cooch. Yeah.
Okay.
And I know that because my boyfriend's born in Wales and he knew the word.
Oh.
That's how I know it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Fact checker. I don't know what happened. Oh, God. This was the start of Ellie coming on to Lowton, whatever the fuck.
Didn't they have a party because they were drunk, weren't they?
They're always drunk. They're just drunk every night, aren't they? Just stop your fucking phone flashing and
Let's turn it over.
pay attention to this podcast.
Flip it. It's just BB UK notification.
Look, this is the only BB UK thing you need to know about this podcast.
The only remaining BB UK podcast on the internet today.
I'm not sure that's true. Someone said that to us on Twitter.
It was Matthew Pagazzani.
But hi Matt.
Hi, Matt.
Hi, Matt. We fancy you.
Gosh, it's
I know you're
not backwards but coming forward.
I know you're gay, so and you live in Toronto.
How do you know he's gay?
Because it says it on his Twitter.
Oh, right.
And it's obviously gay. Because all Big Brother fans are gay.
That is what I said earlier.
As I found out to my chagrin. But anyway, they were talking about, I think there is another Big Brother UK podcast, but who knows.
Is there, though?
Anyway,
hang on. A Sister Speak doing one.
Oh, no, but I bet they will.
They're just a bit behind.
Yeah, we're not the only one at all. I can think of at least 2 others. So anyway, we're the only one at the moment. So
we're the only one being recorded in your living room.
We're the only one that's actually done anything so far. So we're ahead on that. We can't actually make ourselves understandable or interesting.
And having said that, BBUK wasn't even trending tonight during an eviction, apparently. So,
but I think it's because of the election and all that crap.
Yeah, maybe because everyone thought the eviction was yesterday.
Oh yeah, where did that rumour come from?
No idea. I thought you started it.
I thought it was BB Spy or something. I don't know.
Well, I confirmed it by looking at BB Spy.
Lies.
BB Spy are getting fed fake news.
I don't think it was.
I think it's the Russians getting involved.
They weren't the originator, but I thought it was true anyway. So whatever. Because we were moaning because we were like, we don't want a podcast on Thursday because we want to get drunk on Friday.
And also, we thought it was because Blind Date was on.
So what do you think about this Ellie Loughton showmance? Do you think it's for real?
I think it's true love. I think it's probably the truest Big Brother love story since Stephanie Davis and Jeremy.
I feel like that did actually start off as a real relationship.
Stephanie and Jeremy?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
It was actually quite sweet, I thought.
No Helen and Paul, though, was it?
No, but they actually... This is just...
It's bullshit, but I would say I think Ellie can't believe her fucking luck.
But he doesn't like her.
Of course he doesn't.
No.
But if you were in Ellie's position and someone like Loughton was even suggesting you could get in his bed, you'd be fucking over the moon.
That's rude. Don't say that. I hate the way she puts herself down around him. He's nothing. What is he? Because he's got muscles or whatever. Fuck that. He's fucking ugly. He's got hair like an old bit of old wet rag. He's disgusting.
Keep an eye on the hell. I want to see if that perm's going to fall out anytime soon. And also, Being Loud got a shock the other day when she was being nosy on our tweets. And she saw Loughton's dick.
I only added that at you.
Because you knew I wanted to see his dick.
You said it looked nice.
I thought it looked quite nice, yeah. I thought it looked quite hot.
No dicks look nice. Disgusting.
Mine does. Speak for yourself.
Well, viewers, tune into Periscope later.
I'll send you a DVD of my sex tape. You find it at the back of the bins in the dog kennel.
Where would mine be? Probably under a big pile of cardboard boxes. Anyway, so, Ellie said Loughton is so beautiful. No, he isn't. And Loughton said, people assume I'm an arrogant prick. Wow. And then he said to Ellie, looks don't matter. That's not a sexy thing to say.
As if saying,
someone.
like, you're a munter, but it's fine.
That is
I do you.
If someone said looks don't matter to me, I'd be like, well,
fuck off.
Yeah, you obviously don't want to be with me then because I'm gorgeous.
So, so I've learned as well yesterday, I think that was yesterday, that I learned that he's the nephew of Louis Spence.
Yes, I knew that
which
already.
I didn't know. And now that you've said it, I can't unsee it. I can see, like, Louis Spence's mannerisms and even the way he talks.
Like his nose as well. He's got that
similar
sort of
nose.
pointy nose, yeah. Oh,
it has turned me off him a little bit.
I fucking hate Louis Spence.
But he was a cracking housemate. He enjoyed every minute in the house, didn't he?
Fucking awful.
The sour old bunch in that series. I couldn't be bothered to be in there.
That was the worst series ever. Isn't that
the one Laurie's
watching? That's the one fucking McGiff was in.
Yeah.
No, Laurie's one was bland as well.
Yeah, bland.
Laurie gets freaked out when we say her name on the podcast, so don't say her name.
Laurie.
No,
Ooh, say it again.
But I know what she means though, because sometimes Sister Speak talk about me on their podcast.
What?
When Sister Speak said Ica Wronged was a really good title on their podcast.
How does Lindsay come up with those titles?
How does Lindsay come up with these hilarious titles?
I came up with that one.
Yeah, but
I came up with a great one last week, which we didn't use due to audience sensitivities.
Was that you or was that me who came up with that?
It was me, actually.
Oh, I said we should use it and you said no.
I said no, I couldn't. Don't even mention it.
Okay. Jesus Christ. Anyway, I was thinking of witty titles long before you came along, young man.
I know, and I've been appreciating them for a long time too. Do you remember when one of your podcast titles became a newspaper headline?
No.
It was Guest in Peace.
That is good.
On the Sun when David Guest died.
That is good.
David's dead.
So things like that, I just think everyone thinks of. You can't really claim it. Like, you know, people think of certain jokes at the same time and then they go, oh, you copy me. Sometimes you just think of the same jokes as other people.
Yeah.
You see it on Twitter. You see people tweeting.
Yeah,
like,
actually, I did one today. What did I do?
Yeah,
I tweeted that, what's his name again? Arthur is exactly the same as the Gapio guy. Oh, and I plundered everyone.
And someone else did it.
Renfrask,
Renfrask,
tweeted me and went with a cough
Yeah.
to a tweet that he'd already done, saying that he was like that. But I didn't actually know. I didn't see that tweet. It's just obvious.
It happens all the time.
But there was one time.
It annoys me when people get pissy about stuff like that because it just happens.
But I'll tell you one time when I was the first. When first one. Was it last series? That guy who looked like the Burger King guy.
Oh, yeah.
I tweeted that
first.
picture. I was the first of that. That went like really far on Twitter. That he looked like the Burger King.
There's no original thought. Yeah, but remember when
Do you know what? So many housemates that go in there these days, I forget their names because they're so boring.
Do you remember when I said Jonathan Shaban looked like the Cravendale Biscuit Boy? And then he blocked me on Twitter. That is one of
that boy that has a biscuit and like he is a biscuit and he like gets in the water.
In the lake, yeah. That's one of my proudest moments.
He's still blocked. Must be.
I think so.
Go back and
hanging
unblock you.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that woman that called me craving. I'll forgive her.
Must have touched a nerve though, eh?
You probably don't like milk.
And then what else?
That's weird because then in BB Can they became those human Oreos like the Cravendale Biscuit Boy.
Oh yeah. Well, then Lowton said, "I turn women crazy." Why did Big Brother show this as if we care about Ellie and Lowton? And then she was clinging on to him in bed, and they were like, "You got to get out of here."
Tom was dragging her out because it fell the task.
Did you see what Tom was wearing?
Was it that like dressing gown
It's
thing?
like a doily.
Net curtain.
Yeah. What was that?
You must have took that for mannequin, surely.
That was really weird.
You can't be wearing that for real.
Like something like Arissa or Emma would be wearing on a fiction night. This shouldn't be something that Tom would be wearing around the house.
He's probably found Big Brother's dress-up box.
Yeah, that was really, really odd. That made me worry at the end of that episode that, oh God, are we just going to have a season of showmancers and crap like that, you know? So
Oh, maybe. So have you noticed that after Joe had that blow-up at Arthur for suggesting that he was wearing eyeliner, Arthur started wearing eyeliner.
Probably Joe's old eyeliner that he's throwing out.
Joe's probably fucking forced him to do it.
Why is makeup such a hot topic in that house?
Well, it always is, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah, they're always trying to take away the girls' makeup, aren't they? That's not fair, is it?
Sexist, isn't
Don't
it?
take off the men.
Is that discrimination?
What can you take off the men as...
Their beards. That's what I would take off them.
What if they haven't got a beard? Their socks. Their watches. Like, what is it going to be?
I don't know. Exactly, that's why it's sexist.
We did also... Are we going to come to makeup more later on?
Yes.
We will. Okay, we'll
Yes,
discuss
we
this
are.
later then.
So this day, Thursday, yesterday, started with Arthur flashing his bits in the shower in front of the whole house.
Yeah, that glass shower, which leaves everything on view from all angles.
So people inside could see, people outside could see.
That is pretty... That's bold, isn't it? Like, we
Well.
haven't seen naked jacuzzi-ness, naked showerness like that since, I'd say, Big Brother 1.
But you know why, don't you?
Why?
He's got a big one.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah.
Everyone was
Did you
very
not see
impressed.
it?
Yeah, I did see it, but not...
Yeah.
It's like a glimpse.
No, it looked
You
big.
pause it?
No, I didn't. I rewound
Look
it.
out for the image on this podcast.
I didn't pause it, but I rewound it and I could see it. It was
I
big.
was like trying not to blink because I really wanted to see how big it was.
It was big.
They said not only was it like long, but it was thick.
It
they
was.
said.
It was bigger than.
Bigger than Louisa's. Who's that?
What was that?
Dappy's.
Oh yeah. No, I don't think it was bigger than
Out of
that.
the biggest cocks in the Big Brother house, you got what?
God, I wonder what you were going to say then. Jesus.
Pete Bennett's, Dappy's,
Pete
and
Bennett's was
Arthur's.
enormous.
Yeah, so I've heard. Oh, how did he manage with Nikki? How did Nikki manage with that then?
God knows. I think Arthur's is the smallest out of those three.
Do
But
you?
Arthur's was like
that
I think Pete and Dappy's are like freakish ones. Arthur's was just like a big normal one.
Right.
But it was
Big.
Yeah, it was big, but it's attached to Arthur, so you know, think on.
And we've seen more than enough of his body so far, haven't we?
But that's why. And then Joe and Lotan were in the garden. They were like, "Oh, what's he doing?" Blah blah blah.
But they were both having a good old look.
Yeah, but they were pissed off because they saw he had a big one. They were threatened by it.
I think, judging by what we've seen, Arthur's is bigger than Lotan's. And who's got the bigger insurance on that package?
Good point. And then Ellie said, I didn't know we were having sausage sandwiches this morning.
Yeah, that was weird.
That was quite funny. I quite like that. And then
you better not brush your hair over Sukhvinder's sausage sandwich.
Oh yeah, talking of which, this is where Sukhvinder started going on at Rebecca about why do you not employ women who wear makeup? Right.
Okay.
I don't even want to get into this. It's so boring, but Rebecca employs people allegedly
as honey trappers.
To catch cheating men. Obviously, you've got to wear makeup or look as nice as you possibly can.
Well, that depends where you are in her business. If you're doing the human resources, I'm sure they've got a lot of staff. You don't need to wear makeup for that, do you?
No, that's true. But if you're an actual honey trapper...
Then you probably should put a face on.
Bit of lippy.
You're partial to a bit of makeup. You're always buying it, aren't you?
I fucking love makeup. Someone once said to me, men are always funny about makeup. Men are always... See, you don't know this because you're not having to go out with idiot straight men. Men are always like, oh, I like the natural look and all this bullshit. But then at the same time, they're like, oh, I really love like red lipstick on girls. It's like, well, you can't like it both ways.
Can't you?
No, and then they're like, oh, you look so nice when you're natural and all this fucking claptrap. And then one guy
all over the place, puffy eyes.
Yeah, and then one guy told me once that women only wear makeup for men, and like if you're on a desert island, you'd never wear makeup.
Well, that's true because there ain't any.
Oh, what makeup?
Unless you do Jenny Bond and use the chalk off on the fire or mascara.
But it's such bullshit that women only wear makeup for men. Because I put makeup on and like just do a selfie sometimes.
You put makeup on to do this podcast with me, and that's not impressive me.
I know, because I put makeup on before you came around because you were taking so long to come. So I thought I'll put makeup on and I'll take a picture of myself.
And I did notice you look nice actually. I didn't say it.
I do look nicer than normal. Normally I look like a rat.
Your eyebrows are on fleek.
I know, because I used a pencil on them. So Sukhvinder, fuck off. No.
However, respect to Sukhvinder.
Yeah, go on.
Because
you argue Sukhvinder's point.
Okay. I fucking love Sukhvinder, but this episode she's talking some crazy shit where even I'm like, what the fuck is she on about? Now,
she's a good housemate though.
She's a very good housemate. Last week I tweeted about Imran and Sukhvinder being normal housemates and finally getting them, and we found out that's what people wanted because it got 158 likes.
Like bragger.
And I think that Surinder, that's my neighbour. Sukhvinder.
When you said Surinder earlier, when you talked about
you thought I meant Sukhvinder.
I thought, what are you talking about? And that's why I said who.
Oh god. Sukhvinder is like a very strong character as well. Like she's quite emotional and she's being ridiculous at times when she cries, but I think that's really good entertainment. But also, she did say that this is from tonight's show when she was in the diary room crying about Arthur. She said she wanted to go in there to make a difference, and I think she is trying to represent the kind of like women don't need to pander to the expectations of men sort of card.
Yeah.
And we noticed today that, well, we've discussed today between ourselves that in her promo photo for the show she hasn't got makeup on. I've never seen a female housemate ever do that without makeup, so I think
I admire that.
Respect for that.
I absolutely admire that, and I agree with what she's saying, but the way she goes about saying it is not very helpful. To just browbeat people about it, they're not like
no pun intended. Browbeat. You use brow pencil.
People have different opinions. You can't just like, and also it's not worth getting that upset about. Like, there's so many things that we actually have to worry about as women, discrimination wise. Wearing makeup at work, like
what does discrimination mean?
It's like racism.
It's not though, is it?
But hold on, we'll come back to that.
Yeah, okay.
My best friend used to be a croupier, and she had to wear makeup at work, and she had to wear nail varnish.
What's a croupier?
It's like in the casino, you do blackjack.
Oh yeah, professional poker player.
Yeah, and she had to wear makeup and nail varnish and high heels. She had to wear a certain height heel.
Yeah, but that's like being an air hostess because exactly. If you took a job where, like, if you don't want to wear makeup to work, then you don't take that job, right?
But then hold on, men don't have to do that.
Well, no, but there are some industries. For example, I've had some experience working in a well-known London department store. Not through my own choice, just through other shit that came up at work. And they have, before you go onto the shop floor, this is a shop beginning with H and ending in S. Why am I not advertising them? Harrods.
Oh, right,
other department stores are available.
I was thinking of Hermes. That's a parcel.
Is your cap straight? Basically, the staff will come through a different entrance on the other side of the road, and you have to go under a tunnel to get into the store. The servants' entrance, exactly.
Ooh.
And before you go into there, there's like these dress-in stations where it has like, they've actually done them up since I've done a few stints at Harrods, where they have like light bulbs around, like a showbiz, like a showbiz, like a dressing room. Mm-hmm. And they have a picture of a man and a picture of a woman, and it says like, "What do you look like?" or something, or like, "Check yourself" or something before you wreck yourself.
Wow.
Know yourself, little girl. Mm. And then you have to like compare yourself to like the model employee.
What is the?
Obviously, the girl's got like big like hair, like blonde hair, like on that Virgin.
What does the man look like?
Well, the men, you've got to have like, I don't know, like it's got to be a black suit, you've got to have black tie, it's got to all be like properly presented. You've got to have like a nice watch, and you've got to have polished shoes and like tidy hair.
So there is a code for
there is that.
well.
I want... Yeah. Okay, this is the ridiculousness, and you're probably not supposed to talk smack about. I'd probably get like a lawsuit brought on me.
I'm sure they're listening.
Me. Yeah, probably are.
I'm sure Dodie's listening. Hold on, not Dodie. He's
Mohammed
dead.
Al-Fayed, who has made an appearance
in
Celebrity Big Brother.
I didn't mean to say Dodie.
Oh, okay.
Mohammed, sorry, Dodie. Rest in peace.
Before I was even... I turned up. I don't really shave. We know this. I've got a beard now. I've always got, like, some facial hair. I don't clean shave because I can't abide it.
I prefer the stubbly look, though.
The beard's improving, though, no?
I know, I just don't like beards.
All right, well, each to their own. But, yeah, so I had a bit of, like, stubble on. And before I did the training... for Harrods, which is basically sitting in a lecture theatre and listening to how the shop functions.
Jesus Christ.
The shop has its own fucking fire department, police department, blah, blah, blah. It's like a mini city.
For fucking NASA.
Exactly. Tell you what, it's 210 times harder to work at Harrods than it is getting into Big Brother House. They sent me off to a bathroom with a proper razor and made me do a wet shave, which I've never done in my life because I've always had an electric razor.
God.
I came out of that bathroom bleeding. I was like, "You happy now?" I had to slash my face up. So there you go. That's a similar example.
Okay.
Like, there are examples where men have to be as presentable.
Oh, men suffer too, ladies. That's an example for you.
I shed blood for that.
Yeah, but it's all right because he's not a straight white man. He's gay. He's one of us. It's all good.
So is discrimination like racism?
So what Rebecca said was, wearing makeup for her is part insecurity, part professionalism. That's an interesting juxtaposition, really. So Katie said, what does discrimination mean? You're thick as fuck. And then
hey, that's discriminative.
Rebecca said it's like racism. Now, I have to step in here.
And?
It was... I think she just got her words mixed up.
She's likening it to...
Yeah, like, racism is an example of discrimination.
It's a form of discrimination.
Yeah, it's an example. So I think that's what she meant. But because she didn't quite say it that way and she didn't quite explain it right, Sitvinda jumped...
No, it's not like racism.
And I don't blame her for saying that and for jumping on it.
Yeah.
But I think Rebecca wasn't actually trying to be offensive. And I'm not sticking up for Rebecca. I just think she wasn't.
Yeah, maybe if Rebecca had the time to articulate her thoughts, she might have said it's like racism, sexism, homophobia.
Yeah, exactly.
It could have been one of many.
Exactly.
But it kind of, you knew this was going to come up at some point, and I think that's why Rebecca went, "Oh, here we go." Which I didn't think necessarily was right. It's almost like, okay, I was waiting for the Indian girl to bring up racism.
Yeah, definitely.
That's your white privilege.
Yep. But where was Joe during this conversation about makeup?
Putting on his skyliner in the bedroom, probably.
Now, do you think Sitvinda was on her period this week? That's sexism. Sorry.
Nobody suggested that, right, in the house?
No, someone said it on Twitter. I was thinking it myself, but I didn't want to tweet it because that's offensive. Now I've just said it on this podcast, but you know I'm only kidding. Just kidding. Hold on. Yeah, but some days you do just feel like that, like you just want to like start on someone.
Have a go. Yeah.
I feel like that most days, actually.
Well, I did say to you that when I went into work after doing the podcast in the week, I was like swearing a lot. Sometimes you're just in that mood.
I survived that day quite well after that.
Yeah, I did.
Fuck knows
actually.
how. And then last night after the election, I stayed up quite late, and then this morning sailed for it as well, sort of.
I bumbled into work this morning, having stayed up too late.
I was a bit late, but...
Me too. I think a lot of people were, though.
Then literally 10 seconds later, we had Hairbrush Gate.
Yeah. Now, I have to say, I fully agree with Sitvinda here. You do not go brushing your hair in a kitchen, do you?
No.
You just don't.
Why would you? Brush your hair in the bedroom.
Somebody, I don't know who it is, someone on Twitter, no one listens to this, it don't matter. Somebody said, like...
Yes, I do.
I don't know how your hairbrush would ever get to your kitchen. I don't think my combs and brushes know what my kitchen looks like.
Yeah,
which I think is a good point.
Yeah,
like,
that is a good
it
point.
just doesn't come up. And she was brushing that hair near where Sukhvinder was eating her breakfast. Like, you don't smoke in a kitchen where people are eating, and you don't brush hair in a kitchen, and you don't cut your toenails either.
It's like when I used to go
It's the Holy Trinity.
like when I used to go out with James, he used to always start brushing his teeth, then he'd come into the bedroom brushing his teeth.
Oh, you don't like someone who wanders around
'cause
brushing
you get
teeth?
Fucking toothpaste on the floor and everything. Toothpaste all over the fucking house. It's annoying.
Well, I am one of them people that has been known to wander around brushing my
but
teeth.
do you get toothpaste all over the floor?
No, but I don't do it now with it because the electric one makes you drool a lot.
Yeah,
but
that's
a
the
manual
thing, yeah.
toothbrush is fine.
Oh, I guess. Still, just staying in the sink. Mind you, I read a magazine on my sink when I'm brushing my teeth, and people have commented on why have you got magazines on your sink? It's disgusting.
It's always there. You can just read a little bit when you're washing your hands.
It makes you brush your teeth for longer because you're reading the magazine.
You've got a timer now, don't you?
Yeah, but I don't like to be a slave to that time. It's annoying. So yeah, this hairbrush thing, God, did that reveal Kaylee's true colours? What an absolute cunt.
Yeah, but she was just looking for a storyline, wasn't she?
Yeah,
she found it. She
true.
fucking ran with it.
Yeah, and Kaylee said to Sukhvinder, have you seen the things people do in this kitchen? What?
So like
what?
when Gary Busey was sitting on the worktops.
Sort that out.
I like to sit on a kitchen worktop.
What have they been doing in that kitchen? No, you don't sit on the kitchen worktop. That's filthy.
With trousers on.
Trousers.
Pull down my trousers and pants.
It's still a bit filthy. And then Kaylee said, chill the fuck out, you stupid twat, to Sukhvinder. That's not nice, is it?
Well,
she's just trying to eat her breakfast.
Yeah, what I'm more worried about is you finishing your breakfast. Than Imran.
What was that breakfast?
Well, I was going to say that. It looked like some sort of pancake.
I couldn't work it
was
out.
It a pancake?
Could
With something brown with something
we
white.
know they're a fan of flat things.
The world is flat like a pancake.
And then Imran gave her a bit of old kitchen roll. That was nice. That's cute. I wish I had someone to pass me kitchen roll when I'm crying.
Oh,
Tissue would be preferable, but might do.
She shouldn't have been crying about it though. That was a bit extreme, wasn't it?
What's it, Window?
Yeah.
No, but I think she was just het up. She was het up from the
About
early situation.
I think it's the environment.
She's on her period.
Yeah.
She's just trying to be herself. You know, it's difficult.
She hasn't said she's missing her kids yet though.
I know, that's true. She's not played that card. But Imran said, this is good. He said, don't worry, we'll get that bitch out later.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that was good. Fighting talk from Imran.
But isn't that nomination talk?
No, but... Oh, but they're not...
They're separate housemates.
So
And he
they
said,
can't... Maybe...
They're not allowed to talk about nominations.
You think not, but who knows?
But how can Big
Are there any
Brother's-
fucking rules anymore? They fucking plumbed Facebook into the house by already. There's a phone in that intelligence room.
Intelligence centre.
Intelligence centre. IRS.
Well, you're allowed to write on the walls now, then. But they're a married couple. You're telling me they're not going to talk about who they're going to nominate under the covers at night, just like Stephen Good and Kimberly or whatever.
I saw some news about Stephen Good today.
Oh, go on.
No, it's not good news though.
Is he dead?
No, his mother passed away apparently.
Oh,
Mum,
Sue, 62.
70.
Oh, that's sad. They used to always get their eyebrows done together.
Did they?
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah.
Oh, God, yeah.
Vaguely. That's when he listed all the...
the ages. And then
yeah.
Kimberly said, I'll come with you and get mine done. Oh, that's sad. Rest in peace, Mummy, Stephen Good.
Mrs. Good.
Yeah. Let's move on.
Put down on things.
So then...
What were we talking about?
The kitchen roll. So then Imran said to Sukhvinder, you can stick up for yourself. Because she was like going, why don't you stick... But she gets a bit hard on him because she does say, why don't you stick up for me? It's like, it's obvious that's not his personality to do that.
She does want him to come out though a little bit and be a bit more, give it a bit more fighting talk, doesn't she?
Yeah.
You can tell, which is not, I can get that because they are kind of polar opposites in that respect.
But he obviously loves her very much.
Yeah, he does.
So,
We've been together 17 years, so fucking hell.
Yeah.
Or was it 22 years? Anyway, a long time.
It was a long time.
And they got married at 17, it's been 22 years.
Oh, bloody hell.
They are old.
They look good. Well, she looks good. He looks a bit older.
They're 38 and 39, it's not old really. Can't talk, can I?
I can't either. Oh, you can. I can't.
Not really.
This fucking girl, work experience girl, said today, did you see my tweet?
No.
She goes, oh, this work experience.
experience.
She's 18.
Like actual work experience.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's 18. And then when she went, who are you going to get the young people gossip off now? That's rude, isn't it?
My friend's on Twitter.
Yeah. And I was talking about how old I was, and she went, "Oh, I thought you were 30." And I thought, 30, that's still quite old.
No, it's not.
No, I know.
That's good.
That's fine.
Young
people.
My barber thought I was 27 or 28 today.
Oh, that's good.
That's good.
I don't need you for young people gossip. I'm young.
I've got Urban Dictionary for that.
So what happened next? Oh, God. Oh, Kaylee started moaning that Sukhvinder was wearing high heels and hot pants, and what impression does that give to girls? None. I quite like her wearing high heels.
What's Kaylee been wearing, though, that she thinks giving off such a good impression?
Kaylee's revolting.
What about, if she's having a go at Sukhvinder's hot pants, why isn't she having a go at Chanel's boobs, trying to, like, get across each side of the room?
Running away from each other. Oh, and this is when Sukhvinder started talking to herself in the mirror, going, "Stay me."
Oh, she's monologuing.
Yeah.
Doing a Kevy-wevy.
Yeah. I think she's having an identity crisis. Oh, God. So now there's a task where Tom has to read off a card again.
Oh, in the house next door, was it?
Rebecca took a punishment, so Kieran didn't get one.
Yeah. This is where they had podiums.
Oh, and this is where she had to give up all her makeup. Oh, yeah.
They were all lined up in the
Yes.
garden of the house next door, which I noticed that Big Brother hasn't bothered to do fuck all with.
Oh, well, it must be a secret house then.
What?
That's a strange
It looks the
house.
same as when fucking... Who was it? Forgot to take off their mask. Is that Jane? Didn't take off her mask. It looks the same as when the other fucking housemates are in there.
Okay.
Grey walls and nothing else done to it.
Oh, that's not very good.
Shoddy production.
Well.
I don't know why they bothered putting them in there for it. Could have just done that anywhere in the house.
Well, I thought it was just in the garden.
No, that was the other garden.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, because that new garden is all chintzy.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's weird. Oh, that must be like the task garden then, I guess.
Yeah, like the arena. So they're all stood up behind podiums with their names on.
And then Rebecca had to give her all of her makeup. Oh, shut up about makeup.
Okay, hang on. It was challenging various things that were decided by a viewer poll in the app. So
Did
they
you do that
asked.
poll?
I did the poll.
I looked at the poll and I thought the questions
Too
were
much
so
effort.
banal that I didn't answer them.
But I always try to pick the people that I think the audience won't
Yeah.
pick. I don't know why, because it's like trying
It
to
never
vote for
pays
Conservatives
off,
in a
yeah.
Labour area.
Yeah.
Not that I want to vote for Conservatives. So it was like trust. It was not trust. What are they challenging? Loyalty here, I think, for Rebecca.
Yeah. And then, Raph had to open a box that had money in it.
And what was it? How much of a team player he was?
Yeah.
It?
And it had 50p in it.
I was
didn't know
going,
that.
take it.
Why?
Every time you've got a chance to take money, fucking take it.
No.
As Arthur said, any benefits, play the system.
No, you must be mad. They'll throw you out for that. The others will vote you out for that shit. They only need one thing to pick up on to vote you out. No, you're crazy. I don't agree with that. And Rafe knows
to be
better.
honest, I knew it was going to be nothing in that box. And I think, I don't know. I probably would have took it and fucked up my game, but...
Yeah, it's his dream to be in Big Brother, not to go home with 50p.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm. Sisters...
Bus fare home.
One of the sisters did impressions of someone, which I thought was quite funny.
Deborah, I think.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Sukhvinder was...
And how entertaining she was.
I thought it was actually okay, but whatever.
It was alright.
I like Sukhvinder's jacket that she was wearing. Looked like
Off the shoulder, was it?
Looked like it was made of tinfoil. No, that was
like
something she was
Margot
wearing
Neal's
tonight.
cock sheath.
Yeah, that's good. And then Arthur had to eat Brussels sprouts because he said he hated them.
Don't ever tell Big Brother anything you don't like.
I'm thinking Brussels sprouts is probably Arthur's favourite food.
He didn't have any problem eating them, did he?
No,
exactly. When I applied for Big Brother, I'd have written, I fucking love a century egg.
Oh.
I love fish smoothies.
And I hate chocolate.
And yeah, I hate chicken nug.
Yeah.
And prosecco.
Yeah.
And I absolutely love spiders, and I'm in no way scared of snakes.
So then we saw the bit that they showed on Bots the night before, where Idiot Brain was in the intelligence
and got
centre.
to talk to Rylan.
On, what did you think of that? Did you watch it on Bots the night before?
Yeah, I did.
Go on, tell me your thoughts.
So I did actually tweet within this week that, like, the no outside contact thing, I'm over it, because what's the fucking point?
I saw that tweet.
And some of my followers were a bit like, what?
Your
like
followers, but you Jesus.
Fuck off. We got fans.
Don't use the word fans.
No, I don't.
Listeners.
But someone used it yesterday and said the word fan, and I was like,
Someone
what?
said our podcast is so good, someone should do a podcast about our podcast.
The podcast.
It was Molly who said that.
She must be on Molly, because that is mind-bending shit.
Well,
Right.
no.
What is it again? What did I tweet? Yeah, I said I don't
Yeah.
give a fuck about outside contact
No.
anymore because it's too far. And I said at least like it's taken 18 years to get to this level of bastardization. Like I know it's been a downhill fucking steep slope like for the past however long, but I'm like I don't care. But then when I saw Ryland talking to him with those fucking plebs sat behind him, oops, sorry if anyone's in the audience, love you, Bob. I thought that's too much. Like for him to be sat there talking to a presenter, that isn't Big Brother. And it brought me back to I don't want outside contact. I don't want them to know who's won the election, and I don't want them talking to Ryland, and I don't want Emma to come through the clock either.
Oh, that was good though.
It was good actually.
But it wasn't just that. It wasn't just seeing them. It was the fact that they were giving him so much information,
I know.
telling him who's liked, who's not. Imagine if someone with an actual brain had been
Yeah.
given that information, like Rafe
Raph
Arthur.
would have been like
Imagine
his head would have been
Raph
exploding
could have,
taking in
like,
that information.
won the whole game with that. He would have gone exactly for who the public said. Because Tom was just like, "Oh, I'm taking on
He
board
don't
what you
listen to
said."
it. Take it on board.
It's fucking
I
idiot.
don't think he even can process it.
I felt like actually shocked when they did that.
I know.
I don't know why.
It's worse. Obviously, it's worse. But like when Bots is in the garden, I hate that at the end of every series
Do you?
where Ryland gets to talk to them through the fucking
I
glass.
don't know why it's to the glass. I don't know why he doesn't just talk to them. Sorry, I'm yawning.
It's because
That's
it's like
terrible.
trying to limit the contact,
I
isn't it?
guess,
Like
but-
cross contamination, and also they can apparently block the earpieces at times, can't they? So they can't hear.
Not sure I trust that. I've put Tom is too stupid to take instructions. It's like seeing an angry dog get spun around in a chair and working out who he will bite first. What the fuck?
That's it. Your mind works in amazing ways. But anyway, at the end of everything he says, he goes,
Yeah.
"Oh, it's because the public advised me this, and the public said
Your
that."
accent. He
The
said,
public, why
he said,
anyone? Jordy. Santa, you've been to Ibiza, Santa. Hey.
I saw. I must have said this on the podcast. I saw fucking. Oh, what the fuck's his name? James, the old dude from last year.
James
The,
from Game of Thrones.
Yes, I saw
James
him.
C.
I saw him in Trainspotting too.
I'm
Yeah.
sure we've talked about this
maybe
on the
we did,
podcast.
yeah.
And he said it's crap, right?
It was shit. He was only in it for.
I thought you were going to say you'd seen him on the
He's
bus.
only in it for 5 minutes.
Using his freedom
I wasn't
pass.
that lucky.
I've seen James C doing a PA down at GOI.
Hello. So then, Tom come out and he's like, "Yeah, I've been advised to do this." Basically, the bots idiots told him to put up Kaylee, and he didn't. That's what they said. They said put up Kaylee. She's not to be trusted.
He
I'm
doesn't-
surprised they didn't let him speak to his fucking mum or something.
As well. We'll let him out to vote.
And basically, everyone who Tom put in exile was people who I liked, and everyone he didn't was people I didn't like.
Same, I felt that.
Yeah, crap. And then Tom said to Sukhvinder, "I think you'll be fine on Friday." Fucking lucky it was a vote to save and not a vote to evict her. I think she would have gone.
What I was annoyed about, and I know, like, it is the best way given the context of the eviction, because it wasn't us that decided, it was Tom that decided. So you can only do it on a vote to save, because you can't vote for people to leave and then the one with the most doesn't go. So I don't think this entire series will be vote to save.
Why can't you vote to? Why?
Because if it's who goes, you decide.
Yeah.
Vote to evict. You've got to take the one out with the most, can't you?
What? Why is that different to the vote to save? I don't understand.
And because they're still the two least, aren't they?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. It just makes it seem better.
it's not.
But anyway,
good
I
either.
was
It's not good
pissed
either
off
way.
yesterday because Big Brother allowed us to start voting to save. And we didn't know that it wasn't ultimately our decision.
Mm-hmm. No, we didn't. No, it's fraud. That's what I tweeted today.
Yeah.
It's fraud, taking money off people.
And not everyone watches bots, so you don't know about it unless you watch
it's
it.
Who goes, you decide.
They don't even bother saying that
motto.
anymore, do they? Because it ain't.
That's the motto.
Who goes?
Oh, that and
anybody's
expect the,
fucking guess.
expect the unexpected. But I was so happy to see Vote to Save back, and then they're going, "Oh, it might just be for this week."
I think it's this week only.
Vote to Save is the best.
It
You can't have
helps that helps the characters survive. Now I don't understand why. Why does it mess with people's perceptions? Why is it that, like, if this was a vote to evict this week, Sukhvinder has been making a lot of scenes lately because she's drawn attention to herself.
Yeah.
She would probably have got voted out.
She would have.
But-
Whoever gets most airtime gets voted out.
But why? Because when it's vote to save, those people get saved. I don't understand it.
Because people are fucking fuckwits, that's why.
But what? How does that change their opinions?
If it had been vote to evict tonight, Arthur would have gone.
Exactly.
Yeah, and Arthur's the best person in there.
But because it's saved, people saved him. I don't understand it.
Because people just see, like, they're like, oh, there's a person, I'll vote. And they don't care if it's save or evict.
Get someone out.
Yeah, exactly.
Get
Honestly,
someone out.
That's how it better be vote to save every week.
I don't think it will be.
It better be.
I think it's only because Tom got to decide.
I think it should be vote to save every week.
Who goes? Tom decides.
Fuck
what if
Tom.
Tom decides every fucking week?
Oh, no, his power's got to wear off soon.
And then I'm coming for him. I love it.
Hold on. Oh, God, I'm lost now. Come on, do a little ad-lib. What?
Where are we up to even in the context of the show?
This
I
is
can't
Tom
even
just
remember.
exiling more people and stuff. And then
Oh, he did swap some people
Yeah.
out, didn't he? And he sent Sukhvinder out
and he
of
put Mandy on the block.
Thorn Cottage and he put
Luckily.
Mandy up.
Oh, and he put
the
Imran.
mum.
He put Imran up as well. And
Oh, did he swap
Arthur-
Sukhvinder and Imran then? Did he?
No, because Sukhvinder and Imran were both up, but he said
Oh,
they
he
could
said
sleep
he wanted them to
together.
be together, but
Yeah.
he put Imran on the shit side.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it.
And then he put Arthur up. Was like, oh, so fucking Joe is safe, Kaylee is safe, all these fucking idiots.
Yeah,
Ridiculous.
to be honest, out of the people that were in exile, none of them were the one I wanted to go first. The one that I wanted to go first, like fucking Kieran, to be honest.
Oh,
like, what is
God.
he going to bring?
Ugh. Up my vomit. And then Imran was in the diary room. He said, I believe in the British public. They always make the right decision.
Brexit, Helen, you might have tweeted that actually. Helen Wood.
Helen Wood, Jim Davison, Brexit, the Tories again tomorrow afoot, and not keeping a Joa longer.
Joa.
I could go on. Jason Burrell.
If you've been to Tenerife, they've been to Tenerife.
I put, we can't be trusted to mark down numbers on a fucking bingo card.
Yeah, you let alone put an X in the right box in a polling station.
Yeah. And then Imran said, Kaylee is just a fame whore and she's just here to show tits and arse. What do you think about that?
I think she is a fame whore,
She is.
but she ain't shown as much tit as Chanel.
That's true.
And she's a bigger fame whore. There's several people that come under the bracket of fame whore
Yeah.
in that Big Brother house, and there always is and always will be, and they're the
Yeah.
kind of people that I want to see taken down.
Jason Roy on BBUS calls them titbirds.
For British Big Brother.
Yeah, for British Big Brother.
Titbirds.
They put these titbirds in the house. That's so funny. Actually, he did a thing on Periscope or whatever where he watched the whole,
Periscope,
where he
whatever.
watched launch night and talks about it. I need to watch that. I retweeted it, but I'm not
Oh, what,
watching it.
live reaction?
Yeah, and he just smokes fags and talks about it. That would be good to watch, actually. See, we're not the only voice about.
Is he the one
BBUK.
over the top?
Yeah.
I think he follows me now.
I
Hi, Jason
does
Roy,
he?
if you
Jason
listen to
Roy's
this.
wicked. I love him. So what else? Another time when the British public didn't get it right, when they didn't vote Jason Roy the winner of BBOTT. Not the British public, but you know what I mean. Right, hold on.
Can I just ask a question? Did
Yeah.
Big Brother OTT revolve entirely around public votes?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
But still with head of houses, right? And putting up people. Who put up people.
Where's the head of house? No, there wasn't a head of
So it
house.
was basically our
just
format.
like BBUK, yeah.
Fuck, I need to watch
yeah.
that shit.
What's the head of
You
house?
did try to get me to watch it, actually, and I didn't have the time.
I can't remember because I was in a bad place in my life mentally when that was happening. But it was good. It had good quirky characters on it. Actually, it was quite reminiscent of BBUK. Had like a pimp sort of a guy, and it was fun. I really enjoyed it, but it did get a bit nasty. But hey, we like
It
that.
always does.
We like it. And then oh god, Jesus! Right, we're getting to the end of this episode. Oh,
Which
this
is-
is when Tom was trying to get off with Charlotte, and he was going to Mandy about she needs to come out of her shell and all this shit. And then Mandy's going, oh, Charlotte doesn't get off on banter. She's not going to bounce on chairs. She likes sarcastic, witty humour.
Bounce on chairs? Is that a turn of phrase? Or
She bounce. She doesn't want to bounce on chairs.
like a child?
Yeah, bounce up and down on them.
Sounds fun, bounce on a
Yeah.
chair.
She likes sarcastic, witty humour. Who do you think she like Stephen Fry or something like that?
Or Stephen Good.
And then Mandy said to Tom, she's not yet raised a smile about you. She just rolls her eyes.
Like Nedda.
Yeah. This is Mandy digging her own grave here.
Well, yeah.
And then Ellie and Tom were downing wine. I think they might get off with each other if desperate. Don't
Never
you?
down the wine. It will always backfire. Well, actually, first and foremost, don't hide the alcohol. I suppose if you down it and it's gone, you can get away with that.
Unless they pump your stomach or something.
Who? Dr.
Dr. Ottman.
Hang on, why haven't we got to the bit where Chanel flipped her flip-flop?
Funny you should mention that. It's the very next thing that happened. Why were they even arguing in the first place? I couldn't work it out. Could you?
No, why were they?
No, I don't know. They just seemed like
She
they
took
were
a
like
dislike to something.
they were sniping at each other, but I couldn't work out what it was about.
Hang on, is that Deborah?
Hannah.
She's pissing off a few people, that Hannah.
Yeah.
You sure it was Hannah?
They both are. Yeah, I've put Hannah. I don't know. I think I can tell them apart now. Hannah's
not exactly Jedward, are they?
Hannah's prettier.
One of them's got a lot longer hair
One
than
of
the
them's
other.
got long straight hair.
And one's got a
Hannah.
bob. That's Deborah,
Yeah.
no? Deborah has longer hair, right?
Yeah, Hannah's
And Hannah's the one Arthur don't like.
got straight hair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Arthur's a bully. So yeah, they were arguing about what? I don't really know. And then
I'd like to know, actually. If
I
anyone
would
does
too.
know, can you remind us?
Yeah, can you tell us? Tweet us. And then
And if anyone's got that flip-flop being flipped as a GIF, I'd like to see that
and
as
then
well.
they kept going, oh, it's a slipper. It wasn't a slipper, it was a fucking flip-flop. Wasn't it?
Well, on bots they were calling it
yeah,
slipper.
it wasn't a slipper.
I don't know.
Anyway, I know it doesn't really matter. And then Hannah goes, oh, I would never allow someone to kick me with their shoe. It wasn't like a foot in it kicking you.
No, but like, I think for a shoe to impact somebody, that's quite an insult in several cultures.
Oh.
Like, do you remember when that statue of Saddam Hussein went down?
Your favourite.
They were all like throwing their flip-flops at it. To people.
Gaz's mention of Saddam Hussein
Of the week. Like, for some Asian cultures, like to like hit someone with a flip flop, that's really bad. Like Thai culture, that would be really
Someone with a flip-flop.
that would
Why?
be really offensive because the feet are the lowest part of the body and it's dirty.
Oh.
And I dare say that maybe in some like African cultures it could be the same.
Feet are disgusting, so I do agree with that.
Yeah,
And
but it seemed really uncalled for. Like, why she suddenly decided like I'm gonna kick my flip flop at her tit? Like,
it's nothing though. It was nothing. And then that
she said it hurt if you didn't
It
feel the
hurt.
impact.
it's not.
And then Chanel said, "Do you want to go see the doctor?"
Yeah. Yeah. She said we've got an on-site medic. Oh yeah, then Hannah said, yeah, you don't know how it felt.
On-site medic.
Okay.
Did you not actually say
Yeah,
on-site?
she said on-site medic. Oh yeah, and then we found out it was vote to say, so I was very happy about that. And now we're on to Tonight Show. Woo! So now we're on to the eviction. I was really anxious that Arthur
Someone
or
that we
Raph
liked
was
would
going to go, weren't you?
I actually thought that Imran
Oh yeah.
and Raf were the biggest risk in this one, because I thought I wasn't sure who was going to vote to save Imran because he's not really been in the show.
Quite bland.
And it's quite bland, which isn't a bad thing necessarily. You do need all those
Yeah.
different characters to level people out.
Yeah.
But Tom seems to have taken quite a big dislike to Imran. Actually, it turned out that Imran was in the bottom two.
But when Imran was in the bottom two, Tom said, "Oh, I love you, mate," to him.
Oh, did he? Oh, things have probably changed in the last day then.
Mm.
But yeah, Raf, I was particularly worried about, as were you, because you were voting like...
I voted three
Billy,
times. I
3
think I saved
times.
Raph because he was barely on the edit at all.
I voted for Raf once, and I voted for Sukhvinder once, and also Arthur as well.
I would really have liked Rebecca to go.
Out of who was up.
Her fucking...
Is she up? Was she up?
Yeah, she was
Yeah,
up.
she was.
Her storyline with that Kieran, oh my god. And it is a storyline.
But he's your favourite person though, isn't he?
That's good. That is
Oh,
good.
really?
Now, first we must talk about Emma and her attire.
Oh, she was wearing a black
Pantsuit.
trouser suit.
And some oblongal earrings.
Oh yeah, your new shape, oblongo. I thought the trouser suit had a touch of the Sith Order about it. Didn't you?
I thought it was a parachuting attire. So, Yeah, seems like a good look to go for. They were still going on about makeup. Shut up. So about girls
Rebecca
at
was
the gym
crying.
wearing makeup. Yeah. But we know
She was crying because she was wearing no makeup.
Even
However,
though-
she looked like she was wearing mascara
Yeah.
and nail varnish.
Yeah, she definitely had mascara on. Oh, Arthur said he wanted to have a wank to get the energy out.
Oh yeah, and then Lotan and Arthur made a wank pact. And Kaylee had suggested that perhaps Arthur should have a wank in the pool.
That's disgusting. That's
What?
worse than having a wee in the pool because you get an STD from it. That's awful.
I don't think you want to heat up sperm in a pool.
Oh, God. Just ask Makosi.
Can I have a pregnancy test, please?
I think perhaps Arthur should have got that energy out, though, because he carried on for the rest of the day like an absolute monster.
That's true. He said he was going to soap up the shower and do it in the shower.
Oh, that's actually a good idea. So
That
soak
shower
up
is
the-
glass.
But if you soaked up all the... I wonder if you could do that.
You couldn't have the water running though, could you?
No.
Because that would wash it straight down.
Yeah.
Why don't you just do it in your bed? Because everyone's sharing a bed, right? Is that
Then you've
why?
got to clean it up afterwards, like Luke S.
Let's go do it in the diary room. They can't broadcast it.
Marcus did that, the Irrepressible Dark Horse.
In the diary room?
Yeah.
That season I was out of the country for, so
Oh,
I'm a bit patchy on that one.
God, I thought you were a Stevie
Oh,
fan.
I know, so did I.
That was
And
actually-
then I started doing this.
That was actually a really good season. I really enjoyed that season.
I liked B.
Yeah, she
I
was
saw her in
good.
Sainsbury's one.
Yeah, she was having a positive or a negative day generally, and most of the time it was negative. So then Arthur and Rebecca are in the hot tub talking. Why are they in the hot tub or in the bath or whatever?
The
fuck it
jacuzzi
is?
bath.
That's it.
Well, presumably Arthur was knocking one out underneath
Yeah.
the bubble. Watch out, Rebecca.
And then Arthur was talking to Rebecca about Kieran, saying, "Oh, you said you've just given him a blowjob," and she's like, "No, well, all right then."
He wanted to know all
I
the
know.
details about what had happened. A bit pervy, wasn't it?
And then he's like, "What is it that ticks your boxes?"
Well, I thought he was trying to get some sexual imagery into his
Yeah.
mind so he could like G himself up for this almighty wank that he was going to
Oh
have.
yeah, it could be. Put it in the wank bank. And then Rebecca said, "Kieran needs another 15 years of mucking about." And Arthur
You'll
said,
literally be dead by then. Is that what he said?
"Yeah, your Arthur is good, brilliant." That's what. Any more Arthur quotes? I'm
Yeah.
giving this to you.
My new Arthur's my new Dre.
So then they started doing this stupid task, which was you had to argue for or against certain political opinions. I think this is a bit unfair because if I'm assigned to argue against gay marriage, for example, and then they just show a clip of me going, "Oh, I don't think gays should get married,"
Are you
then
acting
I look
or
like I look like
is
a
that actually your
psychopath.
opinion?
Yeah, I look like Nigel Farage or something.
Speaking of Nigel Farage,
Yeah.
where's he gone?
He said he's going to come back if Brexit is threatened. Like with a superhero cape.
Since he left, UKIP has just
Wizened.
wizened.
I love that word.
It's just wizened into nothing. A husk of a fucking party.
It's
Because
true.
Conservatives are doing all their dirty work for them.
Yeah, filth.
Anyway, enough politics. Sick of it.
Politicking. No, we've got to do this Big Brother politics.
What are we
So-
talking about Farage again?
Because they had to argue for or against these stupid topics.
Yeah.
So
But they sort of like got in groups and they were like,
Yeah,
do you want
so
to do that? And we want to do that. Like,
I'll take, hate crimes.
yeah. I'll take discrimination.
Yeah.
What's that? What's
Yeah.
discrimination?
Yeah. And then Sigvinda said this was a sort of omen of things to come. She said climate change is made up. People think.
All right, Donald Trump.
Yeah. She's like, people think the Earth is a globe. I was like, what? Say what?
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, and then they showed a flashback of Imran talking to Joe. I think he was talking to Joe, and he said the world is flat, and
there's a wall of ice.
and there's
right?
a wall of ice surrounding it.
I think he's confused it with the film Ice Age.
Or the Truman Show.
Yeah.
That actually really scared me.
Because
He-
he seems to believe it.
That's terrifying.
Even though there's like NASA and satellites and stuff where you can see that the world is round.
and Arthur's friend has been
Well,
around the world on a boat.
Yeah, I went and I spoke to a bloke, and he sailed around the world, and he said the world is round.
He didn't hit the edge or anything.
Is that what he said?
No.
Yeah.
But, like, that's the only bit of proof that Arthur's friend went round. Stop ruining this important part of the podcast.
This is Arthur's quotes of gold, so you stop doing that, Kat.
Towie, what have you got to add? What would you like to say? Oh, it's pure quiet now.
It's
Asking a
quiet now.
question.
There isn't even a cat in the room. Hey!
Right. So then they were doing that was just sort of a flashback. So they were doing the normal task. So they had a conversation about should there be a 1 in, 1 out policy for immigration. Now in Big Brother they like a 4 in, 4 out in the glittery toilet roll of doom.
I was going to say it does depend what sort of implement you've got to sort of run this function, like
cannon,
something that turns around and is glittery. You sit. How are you going to do it? Like one immigrant sits on the other side and they go round and they don't know if they're going to have to leave the country or not.
Like just throw one into the sea. Like how does that work? 1 in, 1 out. Oh, one's dead now. Come on. What the fuck? It's just insane to talk about people in that disgusting manner.
But I thought that Kieran was a part of that, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
But he wasn't arguing against it.
It wasn't his opinion.
But he wasn't even arguing for that. Because, like, Rafe seemed to be speaking against that theory of 1 in, 1 out, and Kieran seemed to not speak for it, I thought. Did you not think?
Yeah.
There was no argument in what Kieran was saying.
Yeah.
He was actually saying, like, oh, we need...
Was Kieran?
He probably says, oh, we need immigrants to do the crap jobs we don't want to do. No, he didn't actually say
that. Sort his stupid hair out. And then Joe got really huffy. He was like, I don't want to talk about politics.
Joe was just twitching because he's unintelligent and he didn't want to face any of these topics, I thought.
So Rebecca's one said, you shouldn't have kids if you can't afford to have them.
True.
I actually agree with that.
Of course you shouldn't.
But you shouldn't, but when people do, what are you going to do? Just let their children starve to death?
Can't pay, we'll take it away.
Jesus, this is the new coalition we're under. We're fucked.
No, but obviously people are going to end up having babies that were unplanned, and people that can't afford them will have them.
Yeah.
But if anyone's planning to have a baby, they shouldn't be planning to have one if they can't afford to look after it.
They shouldn't, but things happen, don't they?
Yeah, I
That's
suppose.
life. You won't be allowed to have an abortion in this country for much longer by the looks of things.
Yeah.
Fucking joke.
Pro-life.
Then Tom... Pro-life. Anyway. Then Tom said he thinks we need a vote-off about Brexit. We already had one. Vote-off.
It's not reality TV, but I wish they would do those referendums by text.
Get Europe out. And then Chanel compared Brexit to taking a handbag back.
Oh yeah, she's like, oh, you can't just like, it's like when you got a handbag, you can't just take handbag back to the shop.
You can?
But you get a receipt.
Show your receipts.
Where's the receipt for Brexit?
Show
Are we
your
still
working.
within the time frame? Oh shit, it's surpassed 28 days. We can't take it
I
back.
think we might still be within the time frame, you know.
We ain't triggered Article 50, whatever.
Yeah, I think we might be good. You never know. You never know. And then Chanel was doing a talk about climate change. Doesn't exist according to Sukvinder.
Oh,
Should
yeah.
save the penguins, and she said something about the oxo layer. Over to you.
Oxo layer.
Instead
I thought
of
she
ozone
said.
layer.
I thought she said oxyzone. Did I make that up?
Oh, maybe, yeah.
OxyClean. It's just a typical example of a female housemaid that has seen the likes of Jade Goody rise to stardom.
Bye.
And it's just playing the dumb card.
Yeah, she's playing.
She also, hang on, VT, that orange man, Donald Trump, ozone layer, the oxo layer or whatever.
Fake Jade Goody
Of the week.
Yeah, then Joe was being grumpy. Then I noticed everyone looked like they're in their underwear. Charlotte looked like she's wearing she looked like she's wearing like a black lacy nightie, and Sukvinder had like that off the top shoulder top you mentioned. You can see her pink bra hanging out. Shameless
Little bitch.
She doesn't wear makeup, but bloody hell. Then oh, okay. Now
How else are you going to get that job?
Exactly, you've got to show a bit of cleavage. Okay, so then the task was done. Arthur stood up.
Hang on, they were talking about tax, were they? Not
Oh,
at this
fuck
point.
that,
Then
fuck that.
Arthur decided to take the
Here,
stage.
I'm giving you this so you can do your Arthur impression. It's that bit. Can you see it from now on?
Well, the real question is, why do you think the world is flat? The world is round. Because I met a bloke who sailed round the world, and he told me it's round. And he put, "Is that your proof?" And then Imran started to get a bit vocal about it, and Arthur goes, "Mate, the world's round." Sukhvinder says, "I don't want to talk about the flat Earth." "No, because it's fucking bonkers, love. I don't hang around with fucking morons." "Well, don't walk." No, I've gone northern. well, don't walk too far that way, my love. You'll fall off the fucking edge.
It's like a one-man soliloquy.
You've written just the best line. You couldn't script write it.
I would have patted myself on the back if I'd come out with that. Definitely, I'd been like, that was good. If I'd been Sukhvinder and someone had said, "Don't walk that way, you'll fall off the fucking edge," I would have laughed.
Fair play, mate.
I would have laughed.
What did she say? Well, then these two stormed off to the diary room, right?
To have a little cry,
Sukhvinder and Imran. And Imran started to say that was threatening behaviour from Arthur. So once you question an opinion which is pretty much the world over
controversial,
disagreed with,
and false,
unpopular opinion of the week.
Yeah.
Once you raise that that's not what you understand the world to be, that's threatening to Imran, which is a bit odd.
It's threatening because he can't argue against it because his opinion is completely crackpot. It's
But
a tinfoil hat theory.
We have to be careful because...
Why?
Well, I don't think we have to be careful.
No, we
but
don't.
I think this is a teaching of the Quran. I think it's in the Quran
Is it really?
that it believes the world is flat. Now, I don't know about this wall of ice.
Someone explain this to... Because I've never ever heard of this before. The only people I've heard of saying the world is flat before is Tila Tequila.
How do you know she said that?
I remember her saying a lot of. I've seen flat Earth. I've seen tweets of her saying about it, and I've seen a flat Earth hashtag.
The thing is, people... Like,
I thought it was like conspiracy
people
theorists.
have been circumnavigating the Earth in boats, in planes for like centuries. Like, this is common knowledge now. We've got satellites, we've got Google Earth. Like,
If there was a wall of ice, someone would have took a fucking picture of it. Plus, you can see the Earth from space.
Exactly. Every fucker's got a selfie stick now. That'll be all over Instagram, and it ain't. But like, what I want to know is, hang on. Imran is Muslim and Sukhvinder is Sikh, but so these are both religions are teaching them that the world is flat.
I don't think.
What about geography?
I don't think we should say that because I don't know if that is a Sikh thing. I don't even know if it's a Muslim thing.
No, it is because I've googled.
Oh,
this.
okay. Well, is it a Sikh thing as well or not?
No, I didn't check about if it was a Sikh thing, but I know that it's from the Quran. But if you think about how old the Quran is, of course, people when they wrote the Quran, they didn't know the world was round.
That fucking Quran, eh? No offense.
Causing us no end of grief, really.
I am haram. Yeah, but
what's haram?
It's
the
like
Muslim version of kosher.
It's like, it's when you're a
sinning
sinner.
bastard.
Yeah, someone's called me that on Twitter before.
Really?
Yeah.
God, you better watch yourself.
I was probably saying something offensive. But wasn't this interesting? The way Arthur just stood up and said that and just created a massive scene. It was cool. It was brilliant.
Sort of then stepped out and let it explode.
It was brilliant.
It's fucking bonkers, mate.
The only thing I don't like is when he calls people love. It's patronising, but still, it was still really, really good. And then
Arthur is going to be a huge character throughout this series. We've got to keep him into the end.
Maybe we could put money on Arthur. Actually, he was already 10 to win. He was already 10-1 though. Everyone was on his side. You've got to be careful if they bring back in that vote to evict as well. Tricksy. So they're crying in the diary room, and then Sukhvinder goes, "I'm a big personality." And Imran's
got a character too.
Yeah. That was good.
The thing is, my difficulty here is I've been like championing Sukhvinder this entire week. Like I think I say Sukhvinder and I'm like, Quee!
I like Sukhvinder and I like Imran.
And I love him too. I like him as a character.
Yeah.
I don't love him, but
I think you just said you loved him.
I didn't mean that. Take it back. I think I like I like Sukhvinder more. Sukhvinder's given me much better value than Imran, her. So I do want her to stay longer.
I could see how she's annoying the fuck out of some people, but I like her as a character, and I like him. I like his calming influence. But this opinion that they've got is
it's crackpot crazy shit. So it's mental. Like these are people that I really love, but when they're getting offended by someone not believing in that, like I can't really get on board.
No, but was the way that Arthur approached it was that bad?
No,
I thought it was brilliant.
I thought it was great. It's funny. So like no, entertainment.
Then Arthur starts on one of the sisters.
Oh, he's calling them a shit housemate.
Where did that come from?
Well, I'm inclined to agree with him at the moment. I don't think I've
know.
seen much from either of them, but it's actually one of them he's took a dislike to.
There's something going on there that we've not seen, basically, isn't there?
Probably.
Then we had this stupid bit where the housemates voted. Tom said he couldn't even understand what the ballot paper said.
Oh yeah, they had to vote in the actual election.
Were they real votes or not?
They were real, genuine
I don't
votes.
think they were, because they said the housemates did a postal vote before they went into the house.
Yeah, and they didn't have like an old woman sitting behind a table.
Yeah,
You have to tell them your address when you go in.
I know, it's weird. They're like, what street do you live on? It's like, none of your business.
Exactly, and also like they don't ask for any ID.
I know, it's weird, isn't it?
You could just go down. Like if you knew your neighbour's name, you could just pretend.
I thought that too.
So do they ever like go like, oh shit, someone's already used that one?
I know, but I heard that the reason why they don't ask for ID is a lot of poor people don't have ID because they can't afford it. So it would like discriminate against poor people if they ask for ID. So that's why they don't ask for ID. That's what I heard.
That's
Gaz is pulling
interesting.
a face.
No, it's interesting because like
But I agree. I think it's odd that you don't have to show ID.
What is odd is that our only form of ID is our passport, which actually you have to pay for. Like if you didn't travel,
odd quid or whatever.
Yeah, if you didn't travel, you wouldn't necessarily get one. Why don't we just have ID cards that we just get given for free?
Well, that's another whole issue. People don't want ID cards because people think it's like an infringement on their privacy and stuff like that.
Can't have it both ways.
No.
Fuck off. Like, at least you've got something to show when you're getting ID'd in the supermarket, and you don't have to get a fucking. For me, I don't drive, so I have to get a fucking provisional license or take my passport out. But luckily, I don't get ID'd now, obviously.
Well, I got ID'd the other night.
Did
I
you?
did. Me and my friends both got ID'd, and they're both old as well.
Must have been pleased.
We just laughed. We thought it was stupid.
Was it by someone that was clearly younger than you as well?
It was in this really weird pub that we went to, and then there was like a crocodile in the toilet. It was really strange.
Like surly.
that was the night. That was the night of the London attacks when we were out and about. But there was something else I was going to say about that whole thing. But yeah, it is odd. The whole thing is odd about the ID. But in the future, we'll all be microchipped, so don't worry about it. Then, oh god.
So they did the vote.
Oh yeah, and then they announced to them what the real.
What a waste of time.
But then it was like, oh, there's no real decision.
There's no.
Yeah.
It wasn't exciting.
No, it was
like
shit.
it didn't add any value. I think I said to you that was the most boring 2 minutes of Big Brother I'd ever seen.
Yeah, and you've seen
a lot of Big Brother. Exactly, a lot of boring shit.
So then, Deborah decided to take on Arthur by sitting in between Tom and Arthur when they were trying to have a conversation. Childish.
Yeah. And Tom got a bit pissed
Tom
off.
got arsy about it, and then she's going, it's not to do with you.
Yeah, I
it's
didn't mean to offend
Arthur.
you, I meant to offend him.
Yeah.
Well,
backtracker.
Yeah, that round sofa's paying off.
Yeah. And then Arthur goes, oh, this is a 2D conversation.
You can do it as well.
Just like the flat earth.
Yeah.
It's
like flat as a pancake.
Yeah. And then he goes, oh, you're a rubbish housemate. And then they got upset that he said that rubbish because they don't like the connotation with like refuse or something. And then he said, okay, you're a shit housemate. You're a crap housemate.
Bad. I think he said it's bad as an alternative, yeah.
It's ridiculous. They put Jeremy Corbyn on the front of the Sun in a bin the other day. So you got a problem.
Yeah, and then the next day said, put Theresa May on the front and said, it's mayhem.
I did that.
Yeah,
that's
just
good.
flipped the next day.
That's a good headline.
Flipped the house.
I like the word mayhem. And then Arthur said, what do you want to do? Sit and have some backward conversation about politics. I can't do
No,
that.
he didn't say backward. He said vapid.
Oh, did he?
Vapid conversation about politics. Like, I think the definition of vapid conversation, like,
It's
to
not about
chuck
politics. Yeah.
like, that's an oxymoron.
And then Hannah said Arthur's irrelevant and started chanting, who are you at him?
Who are ya? Who are ya?
No,
Now stop trying to get a catchphrase because you're never going to have a. Who is she?
No. You fell over.
Stop drinking my vodka.
So then Arthur went in the kitchen and Sukhvinder and Imran are in there. And he's like,
This is brilliant.
do you want a cup of coffee?
The atmosphere in that kitchen was hideous.
They're just like looking daggers at him.
Even that cat looked like it felt awkward.
Yeah. And then they're just like, look, just don't talk to us at the me. And
then he tried to ask something.
Yeah,
Like,
and then he just stopped to us. That was getting.
Oh, sorry.
That's like a couple having an argument. It's just like, oh, I forgot I wasn't speaking to you.
Tried to ask Imran what he was cooking.
Yeah. And Imran just ignored
And
it.
then Imran goes, I'm going to the toilet. So
I just love Arthur's facial expressions. His face is amazing.
I got suspicions that Arthur's given us so much gold that he can't be real, that he might be an actor.
No, I don't think so.
Is this before or after it's written on the wall?
Before. Did this happen before or after?
Step up or down?
Yeah.
Reset.
So then Deborah said Arthur is really rude, which is true, he is. And then Emma started bitching about Arthur. Emma Willis.
She's bitching about him non-stop.
She goes, oh, Arthur's going to apologise to Thingy, blah, 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 blah. And then she said, oh, something about him being in the wrong or whatever. It's like he wasn't in the wrong. The earth isn't flat. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, like...
And you said she misconstrued something he said as well.
Yeah, because it was like, oh, you can't disagree with an opinion. Oh, it was something to do with opinions and being wrong.
Anyway, you're wrong, Emma, so shut up.
Somebody's tweeted that Emma's sort of revealed herself as believing that the earth is flat.
Yeah. She probably does. So then Arthur was talking to Deborah, who's like sat on the back of the sofa, and I thought, oh, Arthur's going to apologise here. And then he went, I would quite like your sister to go.
Yeah, I know.
It's just like, oh my God. And then she went, well, I'd like you to go. It's just like, wow, he's proper terrorising her.
He doesn't give a fuck, though.
No, he just does not care. I like it when people just play like kamikaze style like that.
Do you think that he is actively trying to rile people, or he just doesn't get it because he's like, I mean,
spoiled and posh?
Yeah, like he probably isn't in those kind of social situations with normal people very much. Like he probably just in his his estate playing games or whatever.
I honestly don't know.
It's brilliant viewing though, isn't it? And I don't think we've ever had a character like this.
No, he's good.
So
he's very, very good.
That's good to find something unique.
Yeah. Then, Mandy was leering over Kieran and Leighton, whoever that is.
Leighton, yeah. Fucking hell.
And she said something about a mummy sandwich. Ugh, I'm so fucking glad she's gone. Gross.
Sort of mummy, the one with Tom Cruise in it.
Ew. This is when Arthur started drawing a dick on the wall in nail varnish.
And
that better not be my nail varnish you're using to do that. I'm fuming. And then Imran's like getting the rule book out, metaphorically. And then Imran goes, why are you writing on the wall? And Arthur goes, well, we're just another brick in it.
It was classic.
And then they're like, what? And he's like, well, that's what Pink Floyd said.
They're like, Pink Floyd?
Yeah.
No one knows what that is. Do you know what it reminded me of?
What?
I don't think it is Pink Floyd. Who is it? Mirrors on the ceiling, pink champagne on ice. We are all just prisoners here of our own device.
I don't know what that is.
Do you remember John Tickle singing that in the garden when he was watering the plants?
No, I do not.
Is that Pink Floyd?
I don't know. I don't like Pink Floyd, but I think
all in all, it's just
I hate that
another
song.
brick in the wall.
I hate the video as well. But that was good, wasn't it? So drew a dick on the wall, and I think you wrote boom.
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 Why would you draw a dick on the wall?
It's about heavy D, isn't it?
No, yeah.
Anyway, you shouldn't be allowed writing materials in the house. So Arthur, take a good look at yourself.
Yeah, going around writing names, showing people names.
How devious. Then, oh God, Rebecca and Kieran were desperately trying to cobble a storyline together. And Kieran goes to her, don't play mind games with me, love. What was that about?
I wasn't even listening to that conversation.
Don't waste our time with this bullshit. Fuck off. And Arthur was in the bath with Rafe, I think. This is Arthur's second bath of the day. And he said...
We're seeing some sort of bathtub bonding going on from Arthur.
Arthur is getting like 80% of the airtime.
Hang on, who have we seen bonding in the bathtub before? It was Joel...
Oh.
And who else used to get in the bath with Joel? Nick. Was it Nick?
I don't know.
Or Aaron. Through at first, and then that went too far.
So Arthur said...
Man tub. The new man tub is Arthur and Rafe in the fucking hot tub.
So he said to Rafe, I think it was to Rafe.
Yeah, it was Rafe.
He said, what's the first rule of Arthur's house? So
yeah, what were they?
He's saying basically Big Brother is Arthur's house. He said, number one rule... Don't have a go at Arthur, okay? That's been broken quite a lot.
No, please, come on, do the voice. Don't have to go at Arthur.
Number 2, be yourself. And number 3, fight fire with fire.
Fight fire with fire.
Fight fire with fire.
If you live by the sword, you die by the sword.
And then Rafe just laughed. It's just like... Rafe should know better than to hang out with Arthur, because Arthur's trouble.
Yeah, I think Rafe is a little bit like... Obviously, he's a huge fan, and he's really wanted to go into that for so long. I feel like he's a little bit like...
Out of his depth.
A bit enamoured by everything that's going on. He's just like bright-eyed about like, wow, like not only is it Big Brother, but like he's also absorbing all this British culture stuff as well.
True.
And I think
he
might...
has been living in Britain.
Yeah, but...
He seems really sweet.
Don't forget, this is the United Kingdom of Big Brother. Never has there been such an accurate representation of this country's society today as we've got locked up in that bungalow in Boreham Wood.
Rafe, he does seem really nice. I really like him. I'm so glad he stayed. Then, Tom was talking to Charlotte. Fuck Charlotte.
Who's Charlotte? That daughter?
The daughter, the posh daughter.
God, I wish she'd follow that mum up the stairs.
He went, I'd love to know what your thoughts are about me. And she went, well...
Oh, Tom, yeah. Trying to crack on with her.
And she went, well, you don't offend me or anything. That's not a good sign if someone says they'd love to know your thoughts about you. And then he said, well, he didn't say, but he thinks the mum is standing in the way of them getting it on.
Did he say it to her?
No.
But he does think that.
And then
we know that.
And then she said to him, I'm far filthier than my mum. Because he was just talking about her...
because that mum's come across as a filthy bitch.
Yeah. He was just going on about, like, Charlotte coming out of her shell. I don't want to hear about people coming out of their shell. Get out of your shell. You're on Big Brother. Get out of it.
Yeah, if you've got a shell, don't be going in Big Brother.
No, just crack that shell before you get in.
Yeah, give your head a wobble.
I hate Charlotte. She's useless.
She is definitely absolutely useless.
Pointless. Then Lowton was
and Ellie.
teaching Arthur... Ellie was barely in it tonight.
Good.
Lowton was teaching Arthur how to striptease.
Yeah, with his little silky dressing gown on.
What was that?
I don't know, someone's 90.
Probably off a mannequin.
Yeah, probably. It all looks like it's come from mannequin.
So then Emma cut to the house. The crowd cheering, I thought, seemed very, very quiet.
I think there's about 10 people there tonight.
It seemed like the bots audience.
The bots audience were out in force.
And then the people who were getting cheered at the start, cheered and booed at the start, seemed different to the people who were getting cheered and booed at that bit.
Probably different people in the audience.
Actors. Production. So then they announced so-and-so's safe, so-and-so's safe. Rafe was safe. Woo!
You were tense about this. You were nervous about Rafe.
Because if Rafe or Arthur are gone, I might be out. This podcast might be done. No more podcast. Because I get the like when Marco Pierre White Jr. went, that would ruin the whole series for me.
Really?
He was so good.
He was awful.
He was amazing. He was such a good character. And I just thought, I just don't want that to happen again. Yeah, he was awful. That's why he was good. And Andrew, that guy who got thrown out for doing bondage.
I loved him.
He was brilliant.
But I really liked his brother on Shipwrecked as well.
Oh,
and they were
okay.
quite similar.
That was so stupid that they threw him out for that. That's his own business.
Remind me?
Because he was doing bondage with some girl and spanking her. And they threw him out
that video
for that.
came out online.
But that's none of their business.
Yeah, like you've put Mandy in there. She's got a VHS tape going round.
It's just your sex life. Mind your own business. Ridiculous.
That
It's Big Brother, some fucking prude now.
It's because it looked like he was hitting her, right?
Some people do that in bed.
And also, you've had it going on within your own walls. Like we've seen, what's it? Daly and Hazel.
Oh, yeah. And that Laura was strangling
with
Marco
a belt.
with a belt. So, yeah, pot kettle black.
fuck?
So, yeah, the only two people who weren't safe was Imran and Mandy, which is kind of what we predicted, isn't it? It wasn't too much of a surprise there.
I mean, obviously this, like, storyline that Tom's trying to build is with the daughter, so it made sense that Mandy was going to go. But I had a feeling that he was going to take Imran out. I know you said that he said subsequently that he loves him tonight or whatever.
Why did you think that?
Because he seemed to take a big dislike to him in the past week.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but do you want to kick the Muslim first out of the house? Because I wouldn't. And I mean that, honestly.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I hope that I would if I didn't like them. I think I would. I don't think I'd worry about what people think outside.
I don't think it's a good look to kick the Muslim guy out or the black woman out first week. I know people do it all the time, but I don't think it's...
No, I would. I don't care because... No, because that's... I don't see colour.
Okay, Nigel.
No, who's Nigel?
Nigel Farage.
No, because I wouldn't judge. I don't think I'd take that into account. If I genuinely disliked them, I would wear them out.
Do you think you would think twice about it because of that?
No.
I would, definitely.
Really?
Yeah, 100%.
That's wrong, though.
No, it's not wrong, because I don't want to be that person. Because a lot of the time it is like an internalised racism if you do things like that, I think. And you should think twice about it.
better think twice. I just don't, though.
You don't think twice about it?
Because I would not expect people to think that of me if I did that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but people would.
Well, they shouldn't.
I know they shouldn't, but, you know.
In this day and age, we just... What is race? Come on.
Melting pot.
Exactly.
So then...
Bear in mind that I'm discriminative data, that I don't like white guys, so...
Yeah, I forgot about that. So then... Basically, Tom had to break up one of the couples, either the mum and daughter or the husband and wife. So he was in a bit of a shit situation, whatever. So then Big Brother's a bit mean. They're like, Tom, tell Imran why he thinks he's not been saved. That's a bit cruel,
yeah, why
isn't
you
it?
think he wasn't saved by
Yeah,
public,
that's a bit mean.
And then,
Yeah.
Imran, tell Tom why you think Mandy should go.
Yeah. Brother, why'd you naked? And then Mandy said... You need a rich mix in the house. Okay, let's get rid of you then. Another white woman.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, there's a venue called Rich Mix in London.
Is there?
Yeah, and it specialises in like ethnic performances. So it's a bit weird that she said that.
It's odd. Maybe she's been there. So then Tom voted Mandy out. She's like, oh, I don't even need to say anything to you, Tom, because obviously you're going to vote me out. And then he did.
Yeah.
And she had a fucking face on her like thunder.
Oh my god,
didn't
she had about 10 chins. That literally...
Yeah, that wasn't her best angle.
No.
Wasn't her Instagram ready pose. Or on the VHS.
Yeah.
So
She's not size 7 now.
No. None of us are. So do you think Charlotte is going to run into Tom's arms and it's all going to be all right now?
Yeah, I think they're going to be skipping through that field behind the diary room chair together.
Like Theresa May?
Exactly, I was going to say that. No. That is going to do... A, she's not interested anyway, and B, you've just voted out her mum, who she had the chance to have the experience of a lifetime with. She walked in hand in hand with.
It's like when Angie Best went, isn't it?
Callum was pleased, though.
At least Callum can come out of his shell now.
No, but that's not what that mum has said. She's like bitter about it.
God, she was bitter. So in her interview, she was like...
That interview was like a fucking wake.
Yeah. Why have I called her May? She's called Mandy.
Theresa May on the brain.
It's like drunken blogging here. So she said Tom had a game plan, and she was talking about throwing people under the bus.
Can I just say, what is wrong with having a fucking game plan? The amount of times this week I've heard people say he's got a game plan about Raf.
Tom don't have a game plan.
No.
Tom don't even have a Game Boy. And then Emma said, oh, why did he evict you tonight? Because he wants to fuck Charlotte, that's why.
Yeah. Did she say that?
No. And then, yeah, Mandy's just coming off really bad in that interview, wasn't she? It
wasn't a good interview.
She's just come across sour-faced, bad loser, useless. Oh yeah, and then Emma was going, oh, you gave us the best line of the season about your VHS tape.
No, she did not. What was the line? Oh, the giving a great performance.
Yeah, like...
best line of the series is also
Gaz's
my tattoo of the week. Which is, what is it again? I need the words.
Oh, Jesus, Gaz. You really ruined that momentum. Around this section.
Well, don't walk too far that way, love, or you'll fall off the fucking edge.
You can't have that as your tattoo of the week. It's too long. Hold on, I'm going to find your new tattoo of the week. No, because fucking bonkers, love. It was funny when she said, I don't hang around with fucking morons. You think that is... okay. So what are we thinking of it? It's a week in now, right?
Yeah, only 5 days.
Wow, it seems a lot
already
longer.
been kicked out, I know. I think it was a strong start, actually.
Yeah.
One of the better starts of recent Big Brothers, would you not say?
Yeah, the only worrying point is Ellie and the Lorax and and Kieran and Rebecca, because I'm so not interested in that.
I don't know why they keep putting these fucking
So
interchangeable fucking wannabes in there.
It's like Arthur is everything Big Brother should be. He is just like
it's
classic
unexpected,
Big Brother.
but it's like unexpected person. You wouldn't expect him to be in there.
No. He's opinionated, he's rude, he's just starting on people for no reason. He's the new Ika Wong, basically. Get some letters in there for him to shred.
I think that I've heard Emma Willis saying that she really believes this is like a genuine cross-section of our society. So many people from our society are missing.
Yeah, I don't see how it's any different to a normal series.
And I fucking hate Eamon Holmes, but even he highlighted that there's not a Scottish person in there, there's not a Northern Irish person, there's not like an
Don't
Oriental...
mention the Northern Irish today.
There's not an Asian, like a South, not non-South Asian, like an Oriental.
You're not allowed to say Oriental these days, are you?
What do you say then?
Asian.
East Asian.
Yeah.
East Asian.
You should know.
There's not an East Asian in there either, but then East Asians rarely apply for Big Brother. We know that. You don't see many people going through.
Is that true though, that they don't apply, or maybe they're just not picked?
Well, from what I've seen, people don't really apply. People don't even go to watch it though. I don't think it's respected in their
culture. Well, it's like the flip flop, isn't it, all over again?
But no, I've liked it.
I've enjoyed it.
I'm tired of like these fake news tasks, like these facts about me stuff. I don't like that, but also it's probably made entertainment this week. The issues task was good.
Yeah. When is Tom going to lose his housemate status?
That power is going to wear off very soon.
Yeah,
and when it does, I'm coming for that
He's
bitch.
a knob. Yeah, just don't want showmances. We're not competing with Love Island. Get rid of that shit. Crap.
One thing, I did put on Twitter a poll earlier to definitively answer the question of whether the world is round or flat. So I asked...
Here's the science bit.
The world is flat. Whose team are you on? Arthur round, Imran and Sukhvinder flat. Now, this received a whopping 44 votes from the general public.
That's really good.
And there's still 20 hours left, so it could all change. It's like the fucking referendum. Not referendum, the general election. So, with 84%...
Yeah.
The idiot general public believe that the Earth is round and that Arthur is right. Only 16% agree with Imran and Sukhvinder. So it's a landslide.
16% really believe that.
No, of course
I don't
not.
either. They're just
shitting with
being
my
trolls. Mental. They should do a task where Imran has to travel to the end of the Earth and see what's there.
They should do something physical to do with like balancing on the Earth or like holding up a globe.
Yeah. Like the World Cup. I hope for no more showmances, no more mentions of makeup. I would really like Kaylee to go soon. Kaylee, Lotus,
Leighton,
Ellie, Kieran,
Cool Arif,
Rebecca. Hi! Stop that. We're not doing the shout out.
Oh shit.
Shall we do shout-outs?
No, they've had enough shout-outs this week. It's the same week.
Oh,
Who else have we got to shout out? Have you got anyone?
Matthew P.
We've talked about him already. He's getting a big head. Not that head.
Gaz! God, Gaz has ruined the end of the podcast. It's because we're quite tired and emotional. Gaz looks like he's going to cry. Do you want to cry?
No.
Do you want to weep?
I'm just trying to eat my breakfast.
All right, we're not doing shout-outs. I feel like there was something else we were going to mention, but I've forgotten. Was there anything about Big Brother Canada? No. Sign that petition.
Oh, yeah.
Big Brother
Actually,
Canada.
what's really nice is Rylan is fully getting behind hashtag Save BB Can. Now, I don't want to...
Even Jack and Joe had replied to that tweet.
Wow, the gravitas of that gravitas.
Gravitas.
No, I don't want to continually talk smack about Emma Willis, but do you see Emma Willis engaging in the fact that BB Can is about to fall off the air?
She probably did fall off the edge of the earth.
Exactly.
She probably don't know what BB Can is. Too busy bouffanting her hair up.
I have seen, and I decided to look into it this week, I've seen so many tweets mentioning, like, that the big, 4 Big Brothers are all presented by women, right?
Oh, yeah.
We've got Arissa in Canada, Judy Chen in the US, Sonia Kruger, although she's a bit of a... She said some fucking weird shit lately.
Yeah, she's old.
In Australia.
Oh, what she said?
Some weird shit about immigration and stuff in Australia.
Oh, that's Australians for you, no offense.
And Emma in the UK. So, like, the big 4 are being run by strong female role models.
Point.
But never have I seen Emma engage with a single one of the other presenters on Twitter.
She's probably not allowed to.
Arissa takes her Twitter into her own hands and she engages with the fans and she fucking loves it as a fan. I don't see any of that from Emma Willis.
No.
I don't think she cares
doesn't
about
care.
this show.
She
No, but
doesn't.
she used to.
Yeah, but
When she
doesn't-
wasn't the main show presenter, when she was the bit on the side
Yeah.
or whatever, she did the bit on the
Yeah.
fucking internet thing when,
Yeah.
when she came in during Alex Reed's series. She was good at that.
Aish. Yeah.
Yeah, she was good at that, and I just think now she's lost her love for it. Maybe, I don't know.
Listeners, Gaz has taken off his glasses and it's freaking me out. It looks different to how he normally looks. You know, when people take off their glasses, they look different. It's like, who are you? What are you doing here?
Is she?
It is weird though when you see people with or without
Do my eyes
glasses.
look like
doesn't
a
it?
different size?
You look nice actually.
Yeah, I think I look better without
But
them.
some people look really weird without their glasses. Like it's like, oh hello, put them back on. And some people look bad with glasses on, so it depends. But you can work both looks. Work the
thank you.
HOH look, flip it. Should we stop because it's been a long night?
It has. We're approaching the 2-hour mark. Who'd have thought it?
Follow me on Twitter, lights@VM.
Send us an email to bbonblastpod@gmail.com.
Oh, well done, you.
The password is...
Hold on. Follow Gaz on Twitter, bb_superfan. Do you know what? I scheduled a tweet the other night, so I tweeted the podcast late.
that's the one that said you're asleep.
Yeah.
I thought, what the fuck
I
is
know.
she on about?
I know. I scheduled it.
Oh, well
so
done.
we can schedule tweets to go late, but there's no point for BBK.
Can you just do that from your phone?
You can do it off TweetDeck. Yeah, you can
Oh,
just do it. You
TweetDeck.
can just do it
Yeah, I
online.
can't
Though
be
it's
arsed
just
with
no,
that.
but it's just on the web. It's not difficult. I'll show you when we upload
dark
the
web.
podcast. Shut up.
Can you please sign that BB Cam petition if you care about it? Because we really want Global TV to bring Big Brother Canada back next year because it's our favourite now.
Bringing Big Brother
Well,
Canada.
it's my favourite.
Can you also retweet this podcast if you see us tweet it? It really helps. Thank you very much. And loads of people have been, and we really, really appreciate it. Thank
And
you
we've
very
had
much.
with the only Big Brother UK podcast, so...
We're not. You said that earlier, and we're not. But
Okay, that's fake news.
we're the only one that matters, and we're the only one that loves you. So don't ever leave, because you'll never be able to find another boyfriend.
And we'll see you next Thursday for the upcoming eviction.
It's not Thursday,
Yeah.
is it? No, hopefully not. We'll be back next Friday. Okay, I'm almost losing the power to speak now. Thanks.
See you next week.
Thanks so much for listening.
Don't fall off the edge of the earth.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.